Hi, everybody. Welcome to the third episode of this Murders at Lorelahc mystery game. I am Jonny, the DM. I'm the creator of Talking XP, which is where you're watching this on. This is also a pre-recorded session because, again, time is the biggest BBEG of all TTRPGs, so this was one of the times that we had available, as well as the fact that if you look at the bottom right, old Millie is, once again, Andy, but hopefully Jenel will be able to join sometime later in the session. Keep your eyes peeled for that. But with that, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves and who we are, what we do. We'll start with Juicy.
Hi, I'm Juicy Garland, Boston area drag queen and super nerd. I am on the cast of All Our Fault, a Monster Hearts 2 actual play podcast, which is part of Tabletop Tailspinners. You can find me on the internet at Juicy Garland and at juicy.garland. There's too much that I do that I can count here, so I'll find out more information where I post.
Awesome. On.
Hi, my name is An, also known as Ondoen. I am the creator of the crit-nominated TTRPG channel Roll D5, where we specialize in playing indie TTRPGs with special guests from around the interwebs. I'm in a lot of things. Also, tends to be too much to spiel. So follow me on Threads at Ondoen, and that's where you'll pretty much find all of my stuff.
Cool. All right, moving on to Aetherius. You're muted.
You're muted. The silence spell has been cast.
I have that effect on people.
Too stunned to speak. Nope.
Still
Still nothing.
muted.
It's okay. You're so pretty. You're
It's
so
true.
pretty.
Very.
Someone had to be, and it wasn't going to be me.
I love that we broke immediately.
Okay,
Yep.
How about this? Let's move over to Whitney.
Jonny, I just want to appreciate the fact that you had your other POC guest fill in when the first POC guest's microphone broke. I just wanted to put that one out there because it's fun to hurt you that way. Oh, there he is.
You are literally the only two people here that have
I know.
not introduced themselves. You're such a fucking dick. All right, for that, we're going back to Aetherius. Aetherius, you introduce yourself.
Certainly. Okay, sorry about that. Hi, Aetherius Bordeaux. Very nice to meet you. My name is Vampire Himbo on most platforms, save for TikTok and Twitch, where you can find me at Vampire_Himbo. Otherwise, it is the latter. Yeah, I am a content creator, AP actor. I think the two big projects right now that you can find me on are Castleton, the international smash hit TTRPG sensation, where I play the fabulous Phineas Revelborn, and then you can also catch me as Jean-Pierre over on Philly by Night. And you can catch me with, I don't know where I am in relation to Juicy, but with Juicy, my coterie mate there.
Hmm.
All right. Whitney, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Whitney, better known across the internet as at Smoking Glue Guns, crit nominated dice maker. If you're looking for shiny sparkly math rocks or very strong opinions about tabletop role playing games, you can find me at any of those places. And also, as per last time, if you use code Johnny Daddy in my shop, you will get 10% off of your purchase, while the Kickstarter of Lorelahc is live. I'm going to have it live for the whole time the Kickstarter's live. I'll do
100%,
that.
not a bit. Very
That
real,
feels not a bit,
functioning
not a bit.
code.
I sent
Oh
a
my
screenshot of the code. It went live when the first episode of this dropped, which future me knows what time that is, but current Whitney does not. I wrote it down somewhere, I'm sure. But yeah, Jonny, you have to spell it correctly. I'm not going to tell you how to spell it. It's funner that way. Figure it out.
It went live on July 28th, and the Kickstarter is going to go. It's still going as we air this, so go check it out. There's going to be an episode and all that stuff. Smoking Glue Guns, JONNY DADDY.
Johnny
Daddy. Off the order.
Daddy. Johnny Daddy.
Cannot believe that's a thing.
I just want to know that someone uses the code.
Right, I know. I hope there's at least one.
I'm
There
gonna be
at
that
least
one.
Yes, please. Please do.
Johnny Daddy.
I'm Johnny Daddy. I'm the daddy master.
Our
I'm gonna
dungeon
be
daddy.
I am the dungeon daddy.
I'm
I
the
am going to
daddy
be running this
master.
story and trying to rein in the chaos as much as I can, because if you were here for last episode, holy shit, there was an abundance of chaos. It's great.
Excuse me, Red has
I
done
kid.
nothing wrong.
Right.
Can
right.
I
and could
publicly
do nothing wrong.
apologize for dissociating into a bag of Fritos for a very small portion of that?
That was my favorite part of the whole episode.
So good. It was so
I need
good.
the audience to know that I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, we haven't recapped what happened just yet because we want all of this to be fresh. So
We want the reaction on camera.
it is going to be incredible. I am so excited.
Anticipation is killing me.
Okay. I am now done fixing the overlay.
Proud of you.
We are going to start today's session with... Oh, right. I didn't even finish. I'm Johnny. I run Talking XP. We have Candela stuff. We have this. Go check it out. Cool.
3 quills, right?
3 quills, yeah. We also have a Kickstarter for 3 quills going, which is a Candela Obscura. We're writing a Candela Obscura one-shot in a series as well. There's going to be more that we release, but right now there's one called Blackout. You can go check it out, and the Kickstarter link will also be in the description and all that stuff. So, with that aside,
Chicken in the egg. Sorry, I thought I was muted. I was looking at Wendy's website and I saw chicken in the egg.
Wait, what happened?
I was looking at your website and I found chicken in the egg dice.
Aw.
And I got really excited, and then I realized I didn't mute myself. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
It's a little egg.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh.
And then I put a chicken D20 on the inside of it.
Anyways, we can move on.
Since the beginning of when we started, Jenel has now joined. So, we're just gonna go to Jenel. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jenel, or Boss Jellybean all over the internet. I'm in a bunch of different projects. I write with Jonny and Andy, who is the author of this game. We have our publishing company, 3 Quills Publishing, and we do Candela Obscura stuff. I'm also in Castleton, and I have the Dark Eclipse series on my channel, and a bunch of other stuff. Just go to my link tree and check it out. Yep.
Amazing. All right. Since I did a pretty shitty introduction already,
Great.
let's just jump in. So,
I'm glad we have the same energy as last time. It's good.
so,
Is he just
Oh
gone?
no,
Cool,
Johnny
sorry.
lost his hinges.
Sorry.
Gone.
I'm good. No, I'm here.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, we are going to do a real quick recap for Juicy, because Juicy was not here for the last session. Basically, at the end of the very first session that we had, you had found the murderer for Fidbark. You had learned that Glurm was behind the whole thing. You killed Glurm. You found this interesting box that was on the second floor of the library, and Mildred had taken it. You had then gone to the guest room, and things happened during the night, but eventually you had fallen asleep. Can you do a wisdom save, please?
A wisdom save? Why,
Yes,
I'd love
please.
nothing more. Oh, well, that's a 9.
Incredible. Okay. The night goes uneventful. You do, however, meet Winston, who is this halfling who was just rolling a spliff and getting ready for the party ahead. Your hair was impeccable. You looked great, but then there was some sort of wind or something that had made your hair fall apart altogether. In reality, it was Adelaide pulling a pin and making it all just fall down.
That
So-
bitch.
Yeah.
You don't
So-
know. I rolled a nat 20 on that sleight of hand.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. It was
wild. But you then return back to your room. As you were returning back to your room, you saw that there was a note on your door. This note you took in, probably something that you would do later on, because what's most important is that you need to get ready. But the note that you found, let me grab the handout here. Where is it? There it is. It was what seemed to have been a blackmail letter.
Oh.
Said, your secrets are safe for now. The price for my present silence is your attendance to today's Abyss Gala. Come and see me first thing in the morning, and we will speak of the price of my future silence. I will be waiting in my office on the second floor, and staff will provide anything you need for the gala. Nelandre Talward, Lady of Steel, who is also the head of the house. This was what you found in the letter. But again, you were getting yourself ready for the gala. What is Winifred wearing, and what masquerade mask would she have?
Yes. So, Winifred would have on a gold lame number, wide and tall-shouldered with a deep-cut V in the front. It would be baggy at the top, but a tight cinch around the waist. A long flowing skirt behind her, huge golden bow at the back.
Ooh.
Massive hat. Black.
Incredible. Is Mildred? Nope. Is Winifred wearing a masquerade mask?
Yes. It would be white. Nearly featureless eye holes with a jet bead at the cheekbone.
Amazing. Love it. Okay. So, you gather yourself, make sure that your hair is just as perfect as it was before, and you exit your room to find that everyone has left. However, you know your way to the front of the house. And so you walk outside into the subterranean area that this mansion is set. You find that there are glowing mushrooms and terrifying calls and monstrous roars out in the distance, but you make your way to the front and enter into the grand hall, where you find people standing around. It seems that you had missed the welcome speech that Nelandre had given, just like she gives every year. But what you do see is Batty, the servant, the bugbear servant, and Seraphina, who you would know is Nelandre's daughter, are currently standing at the base of the staircase. And you see that Seraphina is in this state of shock, like she's not listening to what Batty is saying, as she's, what's wrong? What are you okay? And she just has this completely white face as she slowly moves past Batty, and you can see that she's making her way up the stairway to the second floor.
Miss Seraphina? Hello?
She looks back. Yes?
Are you well?
I don't know. I need to check something. If you need anything, go ahead.
Winifred will sort of rush over and go up to her. Are you certain you're well?
I don't think so.
Can I help?
Maybe. She turns around and looks up the stairway and just begins walking.
And Winnie will follow.
Okay. While you do, you see another person running down the staircase, but when you do come up, running down the other staircase, when you do come up, you find nothing but chaos.
Oh God.
What you find is a giant goat in the entrance to the study. You find a dead body that is standing over. You find Winston currently crouched down with a knife to this dead body's neck, and you see Mildred casting Speak with Dead on this body. In which case, you see it beginning to lift off the floor, these like this green glow coming out of its eyes. And Seraphina just stops and says, "What is going on?"
What
And
the
then
hell
she
is happening
runs
over
into the
here?
room.
I think your father is dead. I'm so sorry.
Winston's
Where
gonna
is he?
turn to Seraphina because they like have and he is gonna look at her with big kind of Disney style irises as he's like, and he's going to run over to her. Seraphina, maybe you should wait outside.
What? I don't want to stay outside. I need to know where my dad is.
Oh, hi, Winifred. Welcome. Things got a little out of hand, shall we say.
What is
What
happening?
happened to him?
Meanwhile, in
We
the
found him this
background-
way.
Yes. Winston
Yeah,
doesn't make eye contact with Red, but points at Red like affirmatively. Like that is the chain of
Yeah,
events that happened.
I promise the
Please.
head was detached before we found your father.
Please. You have his head. This is a nightmare. I need Winston to do a deception check, please.
I probably need to as well
this?
because I just tried to lie to her
Yes,
that
please.
we found
yes.
him this way.
So in the
Can I
background
assist
wall.
Winston?
Oh my god.
All right.
In the background, while this is all happening, Millie is just standing there like, casting Secret Dead, like
Just wait. You can hear him.
Heard that.
I think I heard it.
Yay!
So
Wait, play me another one just to be sure.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I know I heard
play the
that.
siren.
Oh wait. Okay, siren. Wait, I can't even hear. Why can't I hear the
I can't
siren?
hear it either. Yeah.
No.
That seems
I
like
thought I
a
was
problem
going
if
up. I
I
was like,
can't.
no!
Oh no, there it is.
There it
There
is.
we go.
Can you hear it?
Yep.
No.
I
It is
Okay, it's
only.
a Whitney thing.
It's amazing.
We'll explain the sounds when they come up.
I got a
No, you're gonna
24.
forget like you did last time.
24.
I'm not
Holy
gonna. I'm gonna
shit.
type it this
My
time.
deception is a +6.
Incredible.
mine's mine's a plus
which
8.
is considerably less.
Okay, so
So-
typically how helping works is you get advantage / I will just take the higher roll, which is going to be red. She just looks at the body. Wow, I went into her accent too quick. She looks at the body and then she just was this with my dad?
Yes.
Wait. Can we just take a second and just talk about what is going on up here? What is she doing? As she like points over to old Millie.
Oh, we're trying to ask the body questions so we can figure out what happened here.
Ooh.
Right.
Question.
Yeah.
Because she was on the list, and her mom thinks that she also could be involved.
Yeah, never mind. You know
Yes,
about
I
the list.
know.
We don't.
Can I pin her to the wall, please?
Wait.
Oh,
That's some aggressive energy.
oh
All
god.
right.
We're just starting this
So-
off from the beginning.
If it's possible to grab my knife back from Winston
boy.
as I go to pin her to the wall.
Incredible. All right. I would like you to do not acrobatics, athletics check because you were trying to pin somebody.
This
Meanwhile,
girl
Can
is gonna have a full-on
Is
panic
anybody
attack.
else doing anything?
What in the
I
name
think-
of... Oh, wrong accent. Oh, God. I just did Australian. Thanks, Johnny.
I did the same
The
thing.
name of all that is good are you doing over here?
the 19?
Oh, my God.
19.
Really
Oh, I need to
good
get that.
question.
I'm going to say that Winston
what are
is going
you
to take
getting?
Seraphina's hand.
What is he doing? Why are you getting What is happening?
No, that was my dice.
Oh, like, are you pulling out props? Like, what?
Oh, God.
Who are you, me?
Things have
That is
escalated
a-
considerably.
That is a natural 20 with
Oh.
whatever it is, but it's over 19. So what ends up happening is you try to grab her with a knife, and she just ducks under, rushes into the study, and says, "What is going on? I don't understand. This is Winston. I need your help. This person is trying to stab me. My dad is on the floor dead. You have a head."
In her head, she's gonna hear, "Why does your mother think that you're going to kill her?"
I'm so confused.
Winston is going to stand in front of Seraphina. Like, he would come up to a little bit below her waist, but he's going to put both of his little halfling arms.
That's
in
so
front of
funny.
her. And it's like, hey, wait. I know Seraphina, and I can tell you definitively that she did not kill her father. And at this, he casts a glance up to Seraphina, and in this moment, he, being like, I think, a seasoned investigator and like is used to a plot twist or two, believes this to be true. But as he turns, I want to, as Winston says that Seraphina would never do it, like make an insight check at her like
Ooh,
reaction.
Yeah. Go for it.
To that, if I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We still don't know about the list, right? Only Adelaide.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
literally about to, because
Okay,
when
okay,
she
okay.
gave me a perfect moment to drop it.
Ooh.
23. Okay. One of the things that you see is she is looking at her dead father's body. She doesn't seem like she's wanting to respond to whatever is happening, but when you hold her back, she feels, you can tell that she feels a lot more comfort behind you because of the fact that she was almost pinned back. But she is definitely not, she's beside herself right now because she is literally looking at not only her dead father's body, a decapitated body,
It's
nonetheless, as well as the fact that Red is holding the head.
oh,
I forgot Red was holding his head.
She
it was
is
bad luck.
traumatized at the moment.
Oh.
And
We're just trying to
she
figure out what is
just-
going on, I swear.
Got it. Okay.
Adelaide's just gonna look at
So it's
Winston.
sincerity, John. I feel like an earnest,
it is
sincere.
sincerity, what you were seeing, yes.
Okay, Seraphina, and he is going to, I was going to say he was going to put like either hand on both sides of her face, but she is considerably taller. So I'm trying to think of like affirmative, like body language or something that you could do.
In a moment like this.
Can you do uppies so I can have an emotional moment with you?
He just wants to be an emotional support halfling.
Yeah, he is going to like kind of gesture, and the relationship between these two, I think, is very mentor and mentee. I think that like he views himself as like somebody, not like a figure of authority in life, but hopefully someone that in the absence of like her father that she can trust in this moment. Like, you know, with her mother missing and now her father dead, he's hoping to provide some kind of familial connection in this. And so he is going to reach up to her like with that intent. If there's anybody in this world that is capable of finding out who killed your father, it is me, honey. And he's gonna like look dead in her eyes. I know that this is overwhelming, and I know that there is a lot happening. I think for now, maybe you should take a beat, go get some rest. Then maybe one of us or myself can come and check on you in a moment, but you benefit nothing from seeing the horrors of this moment. He gestures his little halfling hand.
Can I
the chaos
interrupt
behind
Winston
him.
and brandish the letter that I read?
Yeah.
And
Sure.
I'm just going to say, there's a reason I'm being so aggressive with her. Her mother seems to think that either her father, and I'll point to the head in Red's hands, or her possibly are trying to kill her.
Well, that doesn't
I
mean that
don't
you get to
think
just
that
put a
she's
dagger to my fucking neck.
I just wanted answers, sweetheart.
Then fucking ask next time! Just fucking ask! I could have told you that!
Very solid point.
I was
God.
going to ask. I just would prefer to ask for the weapon in hand.
No, you
That's
fucking would! You were gonna break a fucking knife to my neck!
Seraphina,
God damn it!
and he's like he's like between the two of them who are much taller, and he's like, please, ladies, okay?
Just keep that fucking person away from me. That's all I'm asking. All right?
All right.
Listen.
He's gonna look back at.
She might have thought
Adelaide,
that I
like-
was gonna kill her because I didn't want to be stuck to this fucking house. There's a whole thing with the family that keeps you here, but I didn't want to stay here, nor did my dad. So that just shows that I didn't kill my dad. I didn't kill my mother, wherever the fuck she is. I am just as much out of the loop as you are. I need to go sit down. And she's gonna go into the study in the back, and she's gonna take one of the chairs.
Well, I think some of us here, and looks at Adelaide, acted a bit dramatically, don't we think?
She always does.
Winston can't comment. He does not have like a moral high ground to take here on like questionable decision making. But he is going to cast a glance back at Adelaide after seeing like the distraught state of Seraphina. And you mentioned before, Whitney, that like when Winston was very stoned and Adelaide kept popping in his mind that he could have said something back, like he would have been, the communication is bilateral. If that's still possible, if that's still open in your mind, you would hear clearly this young lady is distressed. I think we could have waited to share the letter, the likes of which, and he's like doing all of this as he's like walking with Seraphina over, the likes of which I would like to have a look at.
That Winston is having that moment entirely to himself because it only works right after I do the spell.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so you see him him like you would get like a dirty look that without context would
So funny. That's so funny.
I'm still holding a head.
Yes, I did notice that. What happened?
That was a murder.
Little recap for Winifred. What happened
We'll
last
say this
session?
as if Red is giving
Right,
this.
yeah. What happened last session was that everyone woke up, you had your hair fall, but the rest of the group went to the party. And when they arrived to the party, Nelandre wasn't the one that gave the welcome speech. It was Seraphina. Everybody thought that Nelandre should be here. It was late, but Seraphina decided, I don't know where she is. I need to do this. And thankfully, Winston was very kind and helped her get through it. And once she was done with the welcome speech, everybody dispersed, and Seraphina came to everyone and said, I need your help finding my mom and dad. I don't know where they are. So, naturally, the rest of the group went up to the second floor, and they heard some laughing in another room, but more distinctly, they saw two doors ahead that went into the study. It was locked, but Reddford was able to break in the door, push the couch that was holding the door back, and that is when everyone found the dead body of Duke Vander. After that, it was found that there were 3 books that led... Well, actually, right. Reddford had cast Locate Object on Duke Vander's head and found that it was in this secret study that everybody is currently standing in, but it was behind a bookcase. Reddford was able to find 3 books that looked important and decided that it would be best to pull all 3 at once. In which case, acid shot out from everywhere, and everybody got hurt, but the bookcase moved, and they were able to come into the secret study. Adelaide was able to find a secret letter that is now brandished, showing certain things like, 1, if you're in this study, I'm Nelandre, and if that's probably that you're the murderer, or if not, you need to go find the murderer, because within 24 hours, all of your secrets are going to be told to everybody in the world. Also, here's a list of people that might have killed me. And it was a list of folks, which is why Seraphina was on there as well as Duke Vander. But they found the head in the fireplace. They asked a few questions, which one of the questions was, who killed you? And the answer was someone named C, or someone with the name C. And then also, I can't remember what it was, but how did you die? Or something like that. And he answered the mask. So, at the end of all of that, Winston saw that there were eye holes that looked into the other room where the laughing was heard, and that is when he found two people, one person with a camel mask, as well as another person that was none other than Lord Moldrick, who is a rival investigator that had some connection with Winston's grandmother and the HOA and pushing her out. So, it was on site for Winston, and he immediately pulled out a crossbow and shot Lord Moldrick in the calf. Then, as they were both, these two people they were hearing some sort of commotion, so they were already out when Winston shot them. They came to the front of the study, they saw everything that was going on, and then they yelled out, "Murderer!" because there's a body right in front of them and they're holding the head. So, instead of talking, Adelaide shot a firebolt at Lord Moldrick, and Lord Moldrick was doing death saves. The other person had gotten behind cover and said, "Give me the box, and I will not say anything." To which case, the answer was no. So, that person ran downstairs, which was that person that you had seen running down the stairway as you were going up. Then, Winston had decided to talk to Lord Moldrick as he was taking some death saves, already to the point of almost dying because he was stepped on by a giant goat, which is still in this room. And as this monologue was going on, at the very end of it, Lord Moldrick just died right in front of Winston. So, as you were coming up, that is when you saw Mildred casting Speak with Dead, Seraphina, and all of this stuff, and now you are caught up.
And now you're caught up.
I do want to just point out,
way, it does sound really aggressive.
Well, Mildred started casting Speak with Dead before Winston started his monologue.
Right. So powerful.
He was doing death saves on the ground and she started casting Speak
The last thing that Moldrick saw was just this like crazy necromantic ritual going on behind Winston, who is just talking down to the fucking guy.
So,
that is it.
So all
Now
of
you're
that
all caught
being
up.
said, about the goat.
Which is probably, if I'm being
walking out
honest,
of the
it's
room.
probably it's like trying to like eat your dress or
yeah.
something, probably.
Not happy about that. Got
it's
it.
a goat.
Okay.
But it's like,
Yeah, if you
Oh,
say
right,
about
and
the goat,
some of the couch
she's gonna point
furniture.
at the bird. She's gonna point at the bird. And Millie made the goat appear. She threw a thing, and then there was a goat.
Kind of like last time when there was a dog.
Yes. So speaking with Dead, talk to the girl. What do we do?
yeah, does Speak with Dead go off yet?
Speak with Dead goes off, yeah. Speak with Dead, like,
great.
immediately when
Speaking of-
Winifred came up. That's when
Okay.
the Speak with Dead came up.
We should do that then.
Incredible.
I think Winston's gonna re-enter at hearing that like the voice of Moldrake from Beyond the Grave is gonna prompt him to like pat Seraphina's hand. "I'll be back in a moment, dear." And
All
he's
right.
gonna do his little halfling walk on over him.
Y'all ready for these riddles?
Yes.
Go.
Winston, I
By
think
all
since you
means.
were the one who did whatever this was to him, you should be the one to translate.
Goodness, Red, that's such character growth for you.
Is it though?
It's really not.
Frankly, I don't know this small fellow, but he seems a bit unruly. Was it a good choice to let him ask questions?
The jury's
Yeah,
still
I'm-
out, Winifred, dear.
Gauging like Winston's level of contrition in this moment, because like I feel bad like as the player for having done it, but I think the character, like if you're willing to shoot somebody in sight, you probably like once they're dead, I imagine like that this was a possibility that was in the cards when Winston shot him. I'm gonna say so, but if Winston like doubled down on this, he's like, all right, yeah, and he's gonna to Winifred say, this guy was the real piece of shit. But yeah, all right, I'll translate. I want to know who killed Seraphina's father.
Well,
Great.
He'll step up.
Okay, here we go. This is the first question.
So I think metal sound buzz. Chains. Andy is doing basically like real-time closed captions for the sounds for Whitney behind the scenes, and
Incredible.
very useful. It's very useful. Please continue.
On says it
Andy.
sounds like a fart. I don't think
yeah,
it's.
I had the same
No.
That sounds like a fart to you guys.
Yes, it sounds like somebody with their
It
tongue.
sounded like silence to me.
It sounds like a channel
little
changer,
quiet.
like
All right.
It sounds a little
It's-
quiet, so when it sounds quiet, you can't hear like the staticky part of it, so it does
Alright.
just sound like a fart.
Hold on 1 second. Let me
Chat, what do
just-
you think?
Here.
Yes. Yes.
Is that
Right in the
better?
chat,
Still
what
sounds
noise
like a
that
fart,
sounds
but
like to you?
it works.
Comment in the chat if you think it's a fart.
A wet
And the results
fart.
are in.
An electrical
Fart.
zap.
It sounded no, that's what I said. Like it sounded like very like electrical or analog TV type of
And then
like.
this was the
sound.
first one.
Chains.
Interpret.
Okay. Okay. Above table, can we I want to do like a team, can we huddle? So I'm thinking here that we
Serafina, did
I
you just
want to
invite
know
us?
why
Invite yourself to a
Maldrake
team
was
huddle?
here.
Oh. All right, that's fun. I'll just go back to sitting then. She goes back to no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Like, oh, sweet Seraphina.
Oh, so good.
So I'm
So,
thinking about
like, it's
figuring
on
out why
site.
Maldrake was here is the question I want to ask, but I'm trying to figure out the question that Jenel is attempting to ask with these two.
I promise I'll do
chains
something
up.
similar to that for the next one.
Okay, chains up.
See, it is.
Just
See,
break?
Winston, it is not as easy as I made it look, huh? Because she's
Winston
clearly
was-
asking, what is holding him down? The weight of the chains
And the release of the fart.
and the release of the fart. Because when you're under that much pressure, you have to let it out.
I love how like this is just a baked-in riddle that I don't even have to like. I don't have to do shit.
You don't
It's
have to
just
do anything.
already in the story. It's so good.
Okay, what
Giving a Kenku speak with dead was like the most ridiculous thing I could have possibly done with this character.
what I'm just gonna like on
Go for
we're
it.
gonna roll with yours. We're
Go,
just gonna
go
roll
for
with
it.
Winston thinks about it. He nods as like Red says, see, it's not that hard. You see like what was holding you back? Or he looks at Red with, or what was holding you down? And what pressure did you feel? He looks at Millie like,
Big question.
Well, for starters, it was a fucking arrow in my calf.
There's gonna be nothing useful here, and it's gonna be the best
Okay.
3 hours we've spent in our lives.
okay. Someone is, resentment is unhealthy. Okay. Honestly, holding on to vendettas is known to be bad for your health.
Oh my god. Okay.
That the one who killed him.
Sorry, Aetherius, what was the question you wanted to ask?
I have no short-term memory, babes. I
Good, good,
immediately
good,
forgot.
good, good, good,
Short-term
okay.
memory of a hamster, so it could have been any. Oh, what was holding you down? Yes.
No, that's what
Yeah.
you just asked. I'm saying, what was the question you wanted to ask?
Oh, that's so brilliant. Oh, why was Moldrake here?
Okay.
Well, that's
Let me
actually
see if I have
Somebody
anything.
and
That's a
was
good idea.
like in this more secretive area away from the rest of the crowd.
Yeah.
What was he doing? That's what I want to know.
Gosh, it's so much harder to actually try and do something. Wait.
I love the
You could do,
commitment
like,
to
That's
the
so
this-
pit.
fun in the reverse, is it?
Like-
Janelle?
Hold on.
It's
You
like
could do
reading
something
tea
like
leaves. It's so
sound
good, though.
of fire because we're right by a really big fireplace.
Okay.
Aren't we?
Here's my attempt.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
ready?
Okay.
I need
The
to.
look on your face made me think, oh, am I in the wrong?
It reminded me to turn on the sound for the fire.
Hold on.
I can't
I'm
wait for
getting
Andy
a
to translate this.
vibe. Interesting. Yeah, hold on. I have the question, but I want to see Andy's translations. For the audience who can see this, it's knocking door, sound, warbler sounds, and belding.
Yeah,
which
that's what I
very
did.
clearly, unequivocally, and just it could only mean, what brought you here, Moldrake?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, of course.
Impressive.
The answer to your second question is, well, to see if there was someone murdered and solve the case. Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just a font of information.
Yeah, as in
He's
death
also
as he
talking
was
to
in
his
life.
killers.
Yeah.
Maybe someone else should ask the question.
Winston kind of throws his hands up. What I would like to know is who hired him. Maybe the next person. Do you have sounds for that, Millie? He's going to turn to Millie.
Well, remember in canon, technically, the corpse understands Millie. The translations
right,
for
yeah,
everyone
yeah,
else.
Right, yeah.
So if you're
You know,
asking her to ask that, sorry, what were you saying? You said, what did you want me to ask?
Immediately ejected from my brain.
hired him?
completely.
Great, good. Who hired you?
Brilliant, yes.
Okay. So much harder to do.
Brett
it
is
this
also
way.
doing all of this while holding like a melting face and skull in his hands.
By the way, this door is completely open because Reddford broke down the door. Are you guys trying to do this behind closed doors by any chance? Or are you just
Probably
doing this all in
we
the
should.
open?
Behind closed goats.
That's a great question.
Behind closed goats.
Closed goat. Yeah.
And
Okay,
Yeah,
this
Red,
is how she's gonna ask who hired him.
Red. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'll just be at the door to be a distraction while they're doing all this because I don't understand a word old Millie says.
Okay, let's
This is
see.
sound
Hold on,
of
let's get the
coins.
Andy's
Clinky
translation.
coins.
Clinking coins, yeah. I
Okay.
think Millie wants to know. Wait, no, actually, Millie, the thing would understand Millie. Never mind.
Right, I mean, I'm assuming that we already know. So, Lord Muldrick says, nobody hired me. I just do this for fun.
Genuine like confusion, and I think you would see maybe even a hint of disgust at that from Winston.
Whoever wants to translate, go for it.
I think I got that one. Who killed you?
Oh, we know that one. We know that one.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's fair.
Winifred doesn't. So
True.
this
True,
matches.
because
Yeah,
Winifred
but- okay,
doesn't
but-
know.
But Millie wouldn't have asked that.
Oh, true,
Yeah,
true,
that's
true.
Yeah,
'cause-
yeah.
Okay, so
That's
then
a-
nothing happens. Well, okay, that's what
He
happened.
would
That's
answer-
that's the
a different question.
That's the
So
question.
someone
So
else
then-
has to try and figure out the
So then,
riddle.
what did Millie ask then?
How did? Can I try something? And if you
Yeah.
like it, it could be the question.
Go for it.
How did you know there was a murder?
That's great.
Ooh,
That's what it is.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so that is the question that is asked, and the answer is, I didn't. I just show up to these things, and if there's a murder, I solve it.
What is the point of
Exasperated
this guy?
From Winston.
It was
I told
pretty
you,
killing.
he
We have 2
sucks.
more questions, don't we?
One more. That was number 4.
One more?
Oh,
This is the point of this character. He is just fucking hilarious.
Oh my god. All right.
No, Winston,
I did a
He's-
murder.
He didn't, like, canon
Hell.
did nothing wrong. Absolutely 0 things wrong. But he's just fucking annoying is what he is. But he is a good detective. He's just
He was
annoying.
a good detective. He was a good detective.
Was. Yeah.
I
He's
also have
very
another-
much dead.
In,
I have another
in my
question.
universe.
I have a question. I
Okay.
actually have one. So how would I ask that?
what
This
did
is so
you
much harder.
deduce? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I want to ask if he saw anything suspicious. So
I think he's just gonna be like, well, it was suspicious when I fucking got shot in
I
the
mean,
leg or something equally
yeah,
like
I know.
of no
You know,
utility.
Winston, part of me is actually grateful that you talked this man to death.
You haven't even begun to understand the full suite of this man's crimes against humanity. At one
Okay.
point, I will lay them out for you.
Millie is gonna go.
A book.
And that's her asking, did you see anything suspicious before you were shot?
Did you
Okay.
see anything
Ooh, before you were shot.
suspicious
Before you were shot.
were shot?
Specific.
Oh my god. You're gonna hate this answer, but it's
I know.
God
I'm
damn
gonna.
it. God damn it.
Malicious
Well, I had
compliance.
heard some noises coming from the study, so we went to investigate.
At that point, old Millie literally kicks the body and tells the goat to like just start eating whatever's on this guy.
Oh, that is.
Like it's just like the most frustrated old bird. She has like the biggest scowl on her face, is just shaking her head.
The party turning on Moldrake posthumously is such a funny story beat that everybody after he died be like, you know what? Honestly, yeah, I get. I
Fuck
see
that
this.
guy.
All right.
Told you.
All right. So, who is next on the list?
That's a good point. I'll pass the list to Red so that Red can be responsible and have it because I don't remember
Can-
who's next on
Do
the
you
list.
have the list? Oh, wait, hold on. Daddy?
Yes.
You have the list that you could just copy and paste into my brain so I don't have to write it down myself?
Can you call me daddy one last time? Like the next time you're gonna say it, can you just like not?
Daddy.
See,
On skip one.
I
On skip
have-
one.
that
and fast
doesn't
forward.
count.
I have
the-
some sort of avoidance kink.
All right,
You
here's
can't
the
do
fucking
that.
list. He says.
Winston has no idea what Red is doing. Winston has no.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like, who the
just-
fuck are you
He's
talking
just
to?
talking
Red
to the
is breaking the
sky.
fourth wall.
Yeah.
I've just gone completely
anyone-
mad.
And for anyone that is popping in, I think that was actually his secret. Was the patron he's talking to is the DM.
I think you're right. I think that was the secret.
I have to
It
come up
makes
with
sense that
another
the rest of
one.
us don't know that.
But yeah, none of you guys know this. So chat, Fred, this patron is literally Jonny the DM. Anyways, yeah, if you could copy paste that names list to me, that'd be great.
Yeah, no, it's in the. I just showed it to players in the
Yeah.
in
I should pull that up, shouldn't I?
VTT.
Oh,
Road
yeah.
20.
The Vit.
Oh, I don't even have that open.
I didn't
I
either.
know.
Okay, perfect.
but I will put it in the Discord right now so that. Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's the list.
Are there any clocks in this room?
In the main study or the secret study?
Main one.
The main one? No, this. Well, I guess yeah. There would be a clock. Mm-hmm.
How long have we been here? Like how much longer till the whale show thing?
The whale show thing is like in the evening. This is the morning.
Okay. Oh my god, that's wild that it's still morning.
We got
Okay.
into evening dresses in the morning.
Amazing.
This is
Yeah,
a
so
long day ahead of
currently-
us, gang.
Currently, it's probably like 10:45-ish.
So it's 10:45, and I'm like peak hoe energy with this dress I'm wearing.
Mhm.
Copy.
But everybody is wearing those sort of things because it's an all-day gala.
Yeah, sometimes evening wear just is done during the day. Maybe you should get invited to
Austin.
more parties.
Also, if Winifred would like to know what I'm wearing, it is posted in the Discord. It is utterly scandalous.
Good. I shall scroll.
It is gorgeous. Okay, so here are my next thoughts. We need to seal this room back up and potentially burn all the evidence.
You
However,
kick down the door, Red. How do you intend on sealing the room?
with another door.
Where are you going to get
From
another door?
where?
We could ask the servants.
Millie goes over and like knocks on the door that's between the secret study and
Yeah.
and
See?
and this
Another
room.
door.
Okay,
Is
Red,
he
go
still
kick
like
down the
holding
other
this
door.
skull? I probably should
Maybe
put
we
this
use
down.
the handle this go
Why don't you
around.
give the head to Seraphina? It is her father, after all.
Do not give the
Seraphina,
head
would
to
you like to
Seraphina.
I'd rather not
Seraphina.
hold it.
No.
No. Oh, no.
Yes, perhaps
No.
not.
I'm gonna put it on the pillow here so he can rest in peace.
Sure, why not? Go for it.
Millie's gonna cover it with a sheet because it's a severed head.
It's a melted, severed head.
It's not something good to look at. y'all.
Or smell. Imagine the
We're
smell.
covering it.
So true.
You can see Seraphina has kind of walked, has gotten up from the chair and started walking around in like a kind of a mix of like wonder and curiosity as she is going around and looking at this room. It seems like she didn't even know that this was here.
I'd like to cast Detect Thoughts on Seraphina.
Okay,
Oh.
cool.
Well, she is next, so, Seraphina is next on the list, so we should ask questions.
Do you mind if I ask some of these questions? Seraphina is a mentee of mine. And Winston, with some confidence and conviction, says, I know she could not have done that. He gestures to Seraphina, who looks like she's kind of taking in the surroundings for the first time. Clearly, this is her first time in here. So maybe you all come along. I think the more comfortable she gets with us, hopefully the more she'll trust us.
Just not
but-
Adelaide.
Yeah.
And he squints at Adelaide like, maybe not. You did hold a knife to her throat not even a full 5 minutes ago.
Just gonna let Winston in his head here. I feel like you're judging me, and I don't appreciate it considering you shot him on sight.
Silently, Winston.
The judgment could be dialed down just ever so slightly, you little short man.
As they are quipping,
audacity.
Winifred is going to
Oh,
walk
the
over
quip
to
is in
Seraphina.
his head. It's in his, not even
Just
audible
like, that's
quipping. We're just staring
I know how to
daggers
read
at
your
each other.
glares.
Yeah.
Either way, Winifred's gonna go over to Seraphina and use her position of privilege to like try to calm her down and gain her trust and just stop this girl from freaking out.
Also,
Sure.
what are her surface thoughts right now? Tell me.
Yes. Surface thoughts are I can't believe they hid this from me.
Ooh, okay.
That is the surface thoughts for now.
Okay. I'm keeping them up while people ask
sure.
her questions, though.
Okay. And sorry, Winifred, you're going to comfort, and then what did you ask?
I hadn't asked anything yet, but
Okay.
I think Winifred would ask, darling, why would your mother think you wanted to kill her?
She looks around the room for Adelaide. Well, there's this duty that my family has to
Duty.
this home. So, they could never leave here.
What sort of duty?
I don't know. They never told me. Which
Surface thoughts are?
pretty true. She's wondering it herself, and like the fact that this is here, you can tell that that's like a concurrent thought that's still going at the same time. Like I feel like I don't even know them kind of feeling right now. But she just says, I don't know. They just come here. And then she goes to her father's body, and she points out that tattoo that Winston had seen, the one from the ring finger all the way to the heart. This is the tattoo that you would have to get, and I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to stay here for the rest of my life, and my father didn't want me to stay here either. So he was going to help me escape or something. Now it's my 18th birthday today, and well, we were going to do the tattoo either later today or tomorrow, but
Well, happy birthday, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible. Do you know who might have wanted to kill your father?
well, I guess my mom. She might have heard about me not wanting to do it, and my father might have said something, and that's why she did that. I don't know anybody that would really want to kill my father. I mean, he didn't really do anything to anyone.
Well, clearly found privilege here, and I understand the position that provides. Did he have any enemies? Or do you sincerely think your mother is the culprit?
Well,
I know your mother seems to be cold and calculating. Do you think she would be this sloppy with a murder?
what do you mean sloppy?
As in,
Heads
the
off
body
the-
is out in the open
Oh,
for somebody
It's
to
messy.
discover. Yeah, it's messy.
No.
It seems more messy than she would do.
no, right. I don't know. Maybe there is someone that the dance competition always ends up being either Cavalier or my dad. So I don't know. Maybe them. His bedroom is right down the hall. If you want to go there, there might be something else there.
That may be helpful.
Might be
Have
time
there
to split
been
the
any
party.
other different surface thoughts throughout this whole conversation? No.
Nah.
Seraphina, firstly, I'm sorry for pulling a knife on you. Secondly, do you have the ability to maybe keep people from coming up here while we're trying to figure out what's going on?
Yeah, I could try it. Yeah.
Because Red kicked down the door and we don't have a way to like sort of cover this whole situation. So like maybe keep people downstairs, encourage them to drink, be frivolous, and we'll keep looking around.
An idea.
Yeah.
Actually, real
The-
quick, Jill, I put a message in the chat.
Winston is gonna pat Seraphina, kind of like comfortingly on her back. I know it's been an incredibly long night, dear. But you're well aware of what happens next. In order for us to figure out who killed your father, it's going to take some investigation, something that you could do that would be helpful for us, Seraphina, he says as he looks at her earnestly in the eyes. If you have any keys that you could give us that might make it a little bit easier for us to navigate the estate as we look around the second floor, or anything that would be of help to help us access the inaccessible, or any other secret areas, he gestures to the room they're in, like the one we're presently in.
Yes.
Why
Whitney.
is this not working? No.
While Winston was saying that, could I have just casually, slowly
Sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Adelaide, to interrupt.
so that way
But-
he could meet Seraphina's eyes? I just want to pick up
Oh,
Winston.
that's cute.
while he's
Well,
doing it.
Seraphina is actually a Duergar, so
Oh, so they're
roughly-
closer in size.
roughly,
A
yeah,
Duergar?
roughly about, yeah, Duergar. That's how you say it.
Oh.
A duergar.
They're, I know,
I love it.
Duergar. So they're roughly about the same size. Winston is a little shorter, but not by much.
Oh, then just a little.
Yeah.
You guys just see Millie next to Winston and just opens her mouth. It's like,
Oh, yes. Do you happen to know anybody in the party who's wearing a camel mask?
How did?
I didn't see anyone with the. Well, I guess. Let me see if she remembers or if she saw, because
that
she was
a whole-
look, I didn't have a camel.
rolled an 8. So.
Can I give her advantage?
Well, okay. So series of events. Seraphina did the welcome speech, which had dozens of people in the grand hall. So with just as many masks, as well as the fact that he wasn't even there. He was in the room upstairs before, and she was at the bottom of the staircase going up the other one while he came down the other one. So she really hasn't even seen him at all. I was just rolling to see if she saw him coming down,
Him?
which she did not. Huh?
Who's him?
The camel mask guy.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
a guy.
Yes. Yeah. Very tall, lanky dude.
That's the one I saw.
That is the one that you saw.
Oh, two and two together. Got it.
Did I recognize him?
I would say first you should do. No, I would say that you probably don't.
Last.
He doesn't. Unless there's something. No, I wouldn't even say that. Yeah, no. I would say no.
Okay.
Oh.
If I were to probe deeper into her head, could I see some of her memories? Like, how does that work?
Well, I guess it depends on what you want to look for.
Like, if I want to like look at her memories and see if I can pick out Camel Mask Dude, or because I know we were also told by the dead guy that a mask killed him, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I also have an idea.
But yeah, I want to like probe deeper into her mind and just see if I can see anything in her memories. So
I rolled
she
a
would have
natural
to
20.
make. Well, damn it, roll worse.
Yeah. I did just before this.
Yeah, but not.
That is two
So-
natural 20s in the night.
So
All right, never mind then.
Winifred is like very high class, high society type person.
Yes.
So would there happen to be anything about this person as they kind of cross paths on the stairs that allowed Winifred to be like, ooh, that's a nice pair of shoes, or something on their person that stood out that we could use to recognize them later?
Winifred, go ahead and do a perception check.
Perception. I was hoping you were going to say charisma, but do I have advantage?
You do not. 10.
And
I only have a 10.
Yeah,
guess
I
I
mean, you
can't
saw the person, but you weren't really looking for details. So the only thing that you noticed was that he was very tall and that he had a camel mask on. So, like, you could tell that he's tall. But outside of that, there wasn't really any...
Can I at least get maybe a class distinction? He wasn't middle class, was he?
No.
God.
You could tell
Yeah,
that he was
but-
wearing jewelry. Yeah.
Thank heavens.
Okay.
We have standards.
If Winifred ever lets her head down, it's to simply look at her own shoes.
They do sparkle, don't they?
They do.
You also asked about a key, which Seraphina would say, Betty would have the keys to all the rooms.
Was she at the bottom of the stairs?
She was kind of taking over, making sure that everything was okay. So I can go grab her.
Real quick, I do have one last question before we let you go. Not that you're being held here. How is your father going to help you escape?
It was just... I didn't think that he would actually do it. We just talked about it every once in a while. About the duty, and he was saying that he didn't really want me to do it, and...
What duty?
To stay here for the
Why
rest of my
would you
life.
have to stay here for your whole life?
He never went into specifics, so... I don't know.
All right.
Clearly, it's a sort of duty you have to carry and then pass on.
Millie is gonna
Yeah.
grab at her mask and take the mask off and put the mask on and then go and shake the mask.
Evil laugh.
like basically asking if she knows anything about an evil mask.
Do you know anything about an evil mask?
Was your father wearing one? Well, a mask, evil or not?
I didn't see him until... And she just looks over the body.
Mhm.
I didn't know what he was gonna wear. Usually he makes that a bit of a surprise.
Do you know where he might have kept it?
Probably in his bedroom?
Could I locate object?
On what?
The mask.
Which mask?
One that's missing. The dad's.
The daddy mask.
You
The
would-
daddy mask.
I would say no, because you would have to
Know what it is.
know what it is in
Yeah,
order to
I
do
just
that.
wanted
so-
to try and get
Yeah.
past you. You did great on your perception check.
But to remind you, he is wearing bedclothes right now, so it looks like he just woke up when this all happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Millie's gonna kind of just waddle out the door and just back at everyone is gonna go.
It's true.
And then keep walking to wherever Seraphina had
Going
pointed out the bedroom is.
bedroom.
Sure.
All right.
For the bedroom.
I do suggest that we potentially split the party.
Oh?
Please
Some
don't
of us
send me
go
with
to
the
the
bird.
ball
I
to
don't
take a
speak
look.
bird.
No, but Winston now does.
Ooh, it would be for good appearances if Winston and the bird go and check out the bedroom, and us three go for a quick twirl about the ballroom.
Exactly.
were seen together.
No.
I just called her the bird. She doesn't seem to mind.
Winston's
But you
gonna
can
look to
call me
Millie at
Old Millie.
this.
She has a preference, and it's old Millie.
Mildred.
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 Yes.
Fine. Mildred and Winston could go to the bedroom, and we could go take a turn about the ballroom.
Y'all are just gonna go fool around. We all know that.
No,
We know that.
Red genuinely wants to
what to
dance.
do. And I'm a
Red
thing.
wants
No,
to
that's
dance.
me and Jenel saying that. That's not the bird saying that.
I know.
The bird suddenly speaks common.
Just
All
the
right.
reason.
Wild.
So
Only in her dreams.
we're gonna move this big goat over here because it's just eating the couch and everything around it.
Yeah.
So we're looking to split the party
Uh-huh.
and see where this takes us. Where is each group going? So it sounds like it's going to be Adelaide, Winifred, and Red going downstairs, and then old Millie, Winston, and Seraphina going to the bedroom.
And the goat.
And the goat, of course.
And the goat.
How could I? Okay.
You forget.
So-
Forget that.
I will say, as we are splitting the party, you leave the bodies behind in the secret study, close the bookcase behind it, and leave this regular study in a state of disrepair. It is
Well,
completely...
I mean, there's nothing, we don't have time to clean.
Yeah.
But we're gonna
Yeah.
take the door from the secret room and put it here and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
magically.
The secret room is just a bookcase that like you could just
Oh, then the
move.
bookcase is now a door.
Yeah, can we just move the bookcase
that's what it
in
was. It
front
was
of
a
it?
secret door, like a secret shifting door that now you can put back in place,
Right.
and now the secret door is back to being secret.
Actually, we can take anything that's a mess upstairs in that main like room and just toss it down there into the secret room, close the
yeah,
door.
that's a good idea.
Ooh,
That's
such a good
probably
idea. Does that mean we have to
smarter.
drag the bodies?
Yeah.
Because I don't think any of us are particularly strong, so this is probably going to take some doing.
Oh,
And
I
I
have
just
the goat
Red
do
is-
it. The goat drags the
Oh.
body.
well.
Wait, are
Red
you
goes
okay?
to
Hold
like
on.
lift up the
Yeah.
body, but the
So-
goat just goes.
Yeah.
Right. Are we saying that we're bringing the bodies into the secret study, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I thought that already happened.
No.
No.
All right, never mind. I was under
Okay.
that impression the entire time. I thought that you had brought everything into
I
the
thought
secret
so
study and you were
too.
having this conversation back there. So it sounded like that's what
either
happened.
way.
That's what happened. You guys leave everything behind the secret
Okay.
study. You leave the door closed, and now everything just looks like a fucking mess in the study. There is a bit
Got
of blood on the ground from
Is it a
where
Carpet.
Is it a
Rug.
carpet?
it is wooden flooring. So no.
Shit. Okay, no.
Is there
the
a
goat can't
carpet
eat
in
that.
the room or in the study that doesn't have blood on it?
There is
Yeah.
a rug. Yes. So you could
Then
cover
we
it
will
up.
take the rug and just go.
Sure. All right. That is good enough. And there is a bit of a blood trail from the study out to the other room, but there is another rug right outside of the room, so you could just kind of shimmy it a little
Right.
bit, cover
Rug
it up. So you
Wait,
leave
does
the study
anybody have
in this.
prestidigitation?
Wait, I actually think I do.
Okay,
Okay.
you use that.
Yeah, you can cover up the blood
I
trail
took
for
Mage
sure.
Hand.
I do.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Yeah, you could take
Oh,
care
yeah.
of the
I
blood
can
trail
also
for sure.
I can get rid of the odor as well. So I can just get rid of the blood trail, get rid of the odor, make
There we
this
go.
shit look all. I also can apparently chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour.
Oh, for
Incredible.
the champagne later.
Yeah, so I can just keep my champagne cold.
Guys,
All right.
I just realized I've had message this whole time. I could be doing this ridiculous shit in your heads.
I
Wait,
just
wait,
imagine
no,
that
it's
old
the-
Millie still just
This is
talks
gonna get so
in-
much
in
more
fucking
in unhinged.
voice box.
if it's mental, can you actually like speak words? Or
Technically,
here's the
still
thing.
sounds in your head.
Yes, because I had it in her dream. She sounds like an old lady, and when she talks to animals, she sounds like an old lady. So I guess technically, if I'm doing message, she could
You
sound
just
like an old
choose
lady.
not to.
I make the choice.
yeah, but also
Which is better.
I would just love the fact, like, for sure that's canon, but like, I would just love the fact that even if she casts message, it's just the fucking
Yeah.
soundboard still. That'd be
Oh,
so
no,
funny.
it is. No, it absolutely
Incredible.
is. I'm
Okay.
only actually talking to animals. It's fine.
So, you
Red is an animal.
you leave the study, You begin to look towards the bedroom, and half of you go downstairs to check out the ballroom. We are going to go to a break right now because that is a good way to pause. I'm going to prep everything real quick, and then we'll get back at it. So, the break is 15 minutes. See you all soon. Make sure to check out the link that's going to be in the chat to go support the Kickstarter. All right. See you all soon. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, before we left off, we were splitting the party, where Adelaide, Red, and Winifred were going to be going downstairs to check out the ballroom, and Old Millie, Winston, and Seraphina were going to check the master bedroom. Let's go ahead and start with the master bedroom. One of the things that you find is a set of keys that are in the secret room before. Forgot to say this. There's a lot going on. There was a secret key ring on the desk in the secret room. So Seraphina took that and is now bringing you over to the master bedroom as you all split. You make your way to the master bedroom, and Seraphina is looking through the rings that are on here. And as that happens, you hear a slight from the corner. The corner of the hallway, you see a rather small person. This person with a mouse mask just looks over to each of you and says, "So, I'm looking for a box." Said there's a man's voice inside. Heard that, you might have it. So, listen, let me level with you. I know you have the box. Now, this can go two ways. One, I give you 100 gold pieces, and you hand it over right now. Or two, I leave and someone worse comes up here.
Is this Millie and Winston with this guy? Is it the?
This is Millie, Winston, and Seraphina over here.
Okay.
Millie's gonna kind of look over at Winston, assuming that they're about to ask this guy some questions, and is going to cast Zone of Truth. So.
Okay. And this person is going to be in the Zone of Truth?
Yes.
Okay. Charisma
so
save.
They have to make a charisma save. The DC is 16.
That is a 6.
He has to tell the truth. And then,
He
like,
fails
Millie
and
just
he
kind of, like,
says-
gestures over to Winston.
So, 100 gold pieces. I wasn't lying about that.
Winston is going to look and draw a connection between the mouse mask, the camel mask, and now assume that there are a variety of other weird witch people in animal masks sprinkled throughout like the manor. And Winston is going to peer up at him and ask, "So we've met a few of your friends with the animal mask," and he gestures to the mouse mask. You also mentioned someone worse coming. It seems like you all are organized and feeling a little bit excluded.
Yeah. I guess you could say that. There's some money involved.
Interesting. And what would you want this box for so bad that you're willing to give 100 gold to some strangers for it?
I'm just here to collect. So listen, I'm not lying. I'm here to get the box. I don't want to tell you what I'm doing it for. It's just, do you want to give it to me for 100 gold pieces or do you not?
Well, it depends. We want to know who we'd be getting this 100 gold pieces from. Maybe if you could give us some more information on that, we could make a more informed decision.
From me. And then he pulls out a bag with 100 gold pieces assumed inside of it. You will get this bag that has 100 gold pieces in it if you give me the box.
God, I want to open this box so bad, guys.
That's it.
Winston wishes he was in slapping height of this man, and like
He's keeping his distance.
Internally.
He is keeping his distance because he knows better than to have people come up on him. So he's keeping his distance,
Right.
still at the corner where you guys are at the door, just about like maybe 20 feet away.
Yeah. No, Winston isn't going to attack him or wouldn't attack him, but he regrets not having the vantage point with the like backhand this in. And he turns his head a little frustrated. Like I think you know what I'm asking. When I ask who we'd be getting the 100 gold from, yes, you'd be giving it to us, but on behalf of whom?
I just came up here to get the box. Clearly, that's not going to happen. So, have a good day.
Before he leaves, I think
Okay.
I'm going to open the box.
Do you open it?
And we've had two people ask for this box. We've been told that there's a dead person's voice in it.
Hard agree.
And I feel like now that we've been asked again for this box, like old Millie's just gonna pull out the box and just like open it and be like, "What the fuck
I
is so
approve of
good?
this
Like,
decision.
what is it about this box?"
And then Millie will have the voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Millie will
Oh,
have a
I
voice.
will. I can replicate the voice.
Do you have a voice mod that like can change your speaking voice to whatever the box is?
I don't, but
That'd
whatever
be cool.
Johnny's about to say, I am going to clip for next time we play.
Amazing. So, few things. This box is very confusing as to how you open it.
Yeah.
It is not meant
Interesting.
to be opened, obviously.
Okay.
Smash.
So first, go ahead and
If whatever you're about to ask me to do, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do identify.
okay.
So
Okay.
tell me the
Well
box's secrets and how to open it, Johnny.
I will tell you.
Tell me the box's secrets.
What do you know, Johnny?
Let me just double check and make
So-
sure that there's no like information that you can't see.
Okay. So you guys see Mildred take out the box, tries to open it, can't figure out how to open it, casts identify by like hitting it.
Okay. Okay, it looks like, and Andy, go ahead and confirm or deny, but it looks like everything is fine on the description. So real quick before I do this, Andy, there's the handout if you're on Roll20. Okay. Just want to confirm because I don't think the first part is an issue. So, but anyways, all right. So you're gonna try and open the box, or no,
Yeah.
you're doing the identify.
No,
okay.
I already tried to open the box. Millie got confused and cast identify.
Incredible. Great. What you identify
Not patient. She's an old
is
bird.
that this is a puzzle box that was created by an archfey, and what you come to realize is that this archfey was called the Cast Aside Queen, which also is directly connected to the inscription that is on this box. "Oh, what have you done, my Cast Aside Queen?"
Okay.
This steals people's voices, obviously.
Okay.
If it is closed, it houses a voice inside of it, and then the if you open it, it seems that it will release whatever voice is within it. There is a part about using the box that you can basically try and steal people's voices if you use it in that way. However,
This is the most dangerous thing to give a Kenku.
Right.
Ever.
But in order to do so, they have to do like a DC, not a DC, a charisma saving throw and all of that stuff. However, you have to open the box first. So you would have to get the puzzle solved, in which case you can do, here, let's see.
Does identify give me the solution to the puzzle or no?
I would say,
Whether it requires how many charges, you learn whether.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, because it says you learn its properties and how to use them.
Right. Okay. So then you would know how to use it, but you would still need to pass a sleight of hand check to do so, because it's like difficult to get it in the position.
So I know the answer to the puzzle. I just need to be able to be dexterous enough to actually do it.
Correct. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to say Winston has a +10 in sleight of hand, if necessary.
Okay. So
now you just have to communicate the answer to this puzzle to Winston in a point that he knows what to do.
I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, this is okay. In game, this would take for fucking ever.
Of course.
But so I'm just gonna say it this way, so it's like shortened. Millie hands the box to Winston, and every time Winston goes to do something, Millie's either gonna be like, or.
Got it.
That is fucking incredible.
So we're gonna have this back and forth going on that we should fast forward through, where Millie's either telling Winston he's doing the right or wrong thing.
Okay,
like sitting
Winston,
on the floor at this point, going back and forth to it.
Okay, Winston, do a intelligence check real quick.
Perfect. That is an 18.
18. Okay. That's a good roll. Okay, so it only takes like maybe 5 minutes in order to fully communicate what needs to be done. One second, let me double check a note real quick.
When he goes to actually like start doing the dexterous part, I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
You can add a D4 to whatever you roll for your sleight of hand.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
As you're trying to do this, it takes like 5 minutes. Another person walks up. And you see this person in a otter mask with a really like a nice slim robe that is blue with like silver type linings and designs and stuff. They come up to the second floor, looking in, and says, "Hi, my associate told me that you were up here.
Can we help you?
I'm after that you're looking at. Would you be willing to hand it over? I'm assuming no. Great. Well then. He starts approaching. Listen, I know
hey, buddy. Winston like puts a hand up to keep some distance. Like, hey, you can say what you need to say from where you're standing.
Millie goes to try and shoo him away. Like she's going like in between us, like to shoo him away, and is just like,
"Thank you and good night."
Of course. Might I suggest that you slide that box right over here, though? And I need you, Winston, to do a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, he's doing command.
That's only a 9.
Incredible.
I am canonically between them right now, though. If he slides it, do I have the opportunity to grab it?
Okay. I would say do a dex save.
Okay.
Because I had another thing planned as well. Actually, you know what? No, I will do that. So as it slides over, you're rushing towards it as well. He misty steps directly in front of it as well. So this is going to be a contest instead. So
wait, if he misty stepped, I would do something else.
Okay.
So okay.
What would you do then?
I'm gonna use bestow curse.
So as he touches it, then you're gonna touch him with the curse?
Yes.
Okay, incredible. What
can I do with this? I know there's a bunch of different things.
As he grabs onto the box, he pulls it away, you grab onto his hand, and you cast Bestow Curse, in which case he pulls his hand and casts Counterspell.
Oh, shit.
And then he's running away.
That's... Yeah.
Can I try to trip him as he runs? Like throw my little halfling body in front of his running feet.
So I lost that spell slot then.
We are going to do... that. Your turn was to throw the thing over.
Yeah, should we be on initiative? I feel like
we're going to be doing initiative right now. So, so just roll an initiative roll, and then we're going to see how this plays out.
Nat 20 for 23.
Damn, nice. All right. Okay.
Okay.
That is a 9 for me.
Amazing.
Oh, also, do I roll initiative for the goat? I need the stats for a giant goat. Yeah, there it is.
I think you have them. Yeah.
I do. I have them. So.
You said 9 for Winston?
Yes.
Incredible. Roll the 5. So, all right. You've done your turn this round and went back to him and went to Millie now.
Mm-hmm.
You tried to cast Bestow Curse, which I guess that kind of all happened at the same time as he was running. That was his turn. So then it'll go back to you, old Millie.
Okay. Wait, is he running with the box?
He's running away with the box, yes.
I am going to... Okay. It's gonna be wild. The first thing I'm gonna do is you guys, old Millie, open up her bag and a spirit comes out of it, and I have to roll a d12 to see what spirit it is.
Oh my god!
As I am using Tales from Beyond.
Okay.
It uses one of my bardic inspirations. Hold on. It's
amazing.
It's a long one. There, now it's in the chat. What did I roll? I rolled a 4, which means that the spirit that comes out is, one moment, Tale of the Runaway. The target can immediately use its reaction to teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space it can see. When the target teleports, it can choose a number of creatures it can see within 30 feet of it, up to your charisma modifier, to use the same reaction. Me and Winston teleport to this dude on either side of him.
Damn, that's fucking wild. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you...
And my goat, because and Seraphine. Wait. It's up to my proficiency bonus number of people, right? I just said that?
Your charisma modifier.
My charisma modifier is 5. It's me, it's Winston, it's the goat, it's Seraphina surrounding this mofo.
Yes.
Amazing.
Damn.
He does not get far. Okay, so he runs to the end of the hall, and you grab him before he rushes down the stairway. You pull him back because there's no way he's gonna do anything to that. So as you pull him back,
that was also
he still
just
has
my
the
bonus
box.
action, just so you know.
That's fucking insane. All right, so you still have
Great.
you still have an action, and he has the box in his hands. What would you like to do?
I would like to... I don't have a lot of attacking things. I guess I'll just do Bestow Curse again. How many counter spells could this guy possibly have?
Right.
So yeah, I'm doing Bestow Curse one more time.
Okay.
Is he
save.
counter spelling it?
No.
Okay. It's a DC of 16.
That's a fail.
Great.
Okay. So then I have to do a wisdom save at the start of my turn, and if it fails, it wastes that action. Incredible. All right.
I can
So,
always
that
just
goes
ask
through.
the DM if you're okay with an effect that I give you.
Oh, sure. What?
I would like to pants this guy so he can't keep running away.
Naturally.
I love it. So his movement is 0 if he doesn't pass a wisdom save. That's incredible.
Yes, and,
All
and he's pants, so he's embarrassed as well. So
of course, yeah, duh.
Unless he's like super confident, but you know, I don't want to make that choice for you.
And that's actually get that. He wasn't giving that.
Okay. Aetherius, Winston, you are up. What would Winston like to do?
So
He is currently, this person is currently pantsed in front of Winston, holding the box.
Winston, post teleport. I've never had a character with this high like acrobatics, and so I'm going to be obnoxious with this, if that's all right with you.
Amazing, please do.
I'd like to. Winston is going to kind of like. I imagine there's some space between him and homie in the otter mask holding the box. So he is going to do like some straight up Simone Biles, like gymnastic flips towards where this box is. You see him get air and do that fucking like anime pirouette in the air. And I want him, while he is in air, like upside down with his feet up in the middle of the flip, to reach down, grab the box, and then continue the pirouette into the Marvel one-handed land with the box.
Incredible. All right, so for that, there are going to be a series of rolls.
landing.
There's going to be a series of rolls.
I can't do that in mind. We're in initiative.
Series of rolls. I would like you to do first an acrobatics check to see if you can do that to begin with.
You got this. I believe in you. I believe in you.
That is a 19.
Okay, incredible. I need you to do an athletics check in order to rip the box out of this person's hands.
Ooh, that I'm less excited about, but let's go. That's a 17.
I rolled a 3. So you grab it.
-1.
And I need a final acrobatics check to see if you can stick the landing.
Bruh.
Is it a
Please
natural
tell me we've got
one
a
or
nat
something?
1.
Please. This is like staring into the void right now, you guys.
Disassociating into the Fritos.
I wish I'd
It's either a 1 or a 20.
Would you get?
It's a nat 1. That's
Oh,
a nat 1.
incredible. Oh, amazing.
No!
It just
You
means
know,
your landing's bad. It's
if
fine.
this
Yeah.
were
You got the
live,
box.
somebody would have redeemed.
Right,
Oh,
yeah, I know.
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
not
assuming
live.
somebody in the future did that and just operate off. Really, we need as a society to start thinking more optimistically. I think this is a good opportunity for us to like,
I mean, Johnny,
You
I
know?
am giving you free dice. I think that earns Aetherius a
You
reroll.
can't hold that over me.
Oh my God.
That is devious. That was just
Conflict
like,
makes
boom.
character. Conflict makes character. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. You try to stick the landing. You have the box land on the ground, but you fall down the stairway because he was like right in front of the stairs. You jump over him, grabbing it. The box is on the ground, but you were just tumbling down, and then you hit the guardrail, and then you see a few people like looking up and seeing that something is going on. People are just kind of staring as this is happening. So you didn't take any damage from that, but you were definitely uncomfortable on the ground, prone on the stairway. It is its turn. His turn.
Mm-hmm. Roll bad, Johnny.
He is rolling a 2. So he cannot move.
yay,
Great.
we all suck.
But he will cast sleep on
Ooh.
you. Which I guess
Okay.
shit. It
Well, no,
kinda, like,
sleep starts
moves
with
down. Yeah,
Doesn't it? Yeah, it
which
starts
would
with the
be
least.
Serafina. So he
Or the
wouldn't
goat.
do that. Or the goat.
The goat
but I think
has 19 hit points.
okay, so then yeah. Never mind, he wouldn't do that because
mean,
he's
you
surrounded by
can.
people that would take it first. You can.
You can.
Well, I guess he would. Let's see. Let's do it just so that we can even the numbers a little. I think it's 5d8, right?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's 5d8. Fucking
Depends what
nailed it.
58.
7.
Upcast it too if you want more.
7. That would be 12. 16 and 18. All right, Serafina goes down. That's it. Great.
Okay, so does that mean it's my goat's turn?
It is indeed your goat's turn.
Great.
Hell yeah.
The
Wait, what
goat-
did your goat roll?
He rolled a 3 for an
Oh, a 3, okay.
initiative.
Yeah. So then, yeah, definitely.
The goat is going to. I guess I'll just have it use its turn to like try and take the box back.
Okay, so it just goes and grabs the box
Yeah.
and then just.
Actually, wait, no.
Walks away.
I'm gonna have the goat.
Oh, Serafina needs to go too. Oh well, Serafina
she's
is out.
asleep.
Never mind.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually have the goat first take off the guy's mask.
Yes, Sydney
The goat
Croft-
comes by and
Sydney
just
Prescott
picks it out.
rolls. I love that.
Yeah, and just eats it.
Sure.
Yeah.
You see that it is a high elf person that you don't really know. Just
Okay.
another noble.
Would have
But
been great if
this-
Serafina was awake.
Yeah, right. She'll wake up soon.
Okay.
But that is what the goat does for
Yeah.
its action, and then
Mhm.
Serafina's still asleep, so it goes back to you, old Millie.
All right. Would you believe that the old goat isn't strong? The old bird isn't strong. What on earth am I gonna do? I guess I have to try and like grab it, but it's probably not gonna work because I am weak as fuck. You know what? Instead of like just trying to grab the box, because I doubt that would work, she's going to instead take out her dagger and like try and cut this guy's like hand that's holding the box instead.
Okay. Well, he's not holding it anymore. The box is out of his reach on the
Oh,
ground.
I thought he picked it up. Never mind.
So
Yeah,
so
I
Winston was
dropped
able
it
to
and
do
then
like the whole
Oh,
acrobatics thing, just
oh.
didn't stick the landing. The box
Okay.
is just on the ground now, and he wasn't able to go and get it because his speed is 0.
Then I'm just gonna go pick up very slowly. Just he waddles over.
Would
like and
would your
just
beak
picks it up.
count as a dagger?
Huh?
Would your beak count as a dagger?
I don't know. That's
So
a
you could-
DM ruling. Can my
guess you
beak
could
count as a dagger?
Peck somebody.
I love
But
this.
I feel like that would like hurt. To you.
So I pick up the box and I look
Mhm.
down at Winston and assume he's gonna come back up at some point. And then I walk over to the dude and I'm just gonna like peck at his face. Like just
You just get a silent arm from
Amazing.
Winston as you look down. Like,
All right, go ahead and do an attack roll.
okay. So that is nothing crazy. 12 to hit. Did I even hit him?
That does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. So you see
Yeah.
this old bird miss? Trying to peck this guy? And then just whatever the rest
Just
of
let me
my
go.
movement is, I'm walking back to like where the door to the bedroom was.
Okay.
Maybe like nudging Serafina on my way back
Sure.
to see if I can
Okay.
like wake her up and then but I'm leaving him cursed. He's not going anywhere.
Great. Okay. That would bring us. I rolled an 11 for her. Is there a check against sleep? I don't think there is. I think it's just you
I think
sleep
it's anytime
until
you take-
somebody hits.
Yeah. So if I kicked her, I mean, I can roll, or I guess I can't technically attack her or anything right now because I used my action to peck his face and miss.
You could. Yeah, to do anything like damaging.
Yeah.
Enough to like actually wake somebody up. I would say that you already did your action.
Still in canon, old Millie like walked over Seraphina as an attempt to wake her up and then over to the door.
Okay, so then Winston, what are you doing?
So I'm at the bottom of the staircase that I just fell down.
Correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Winston, I think his pride a little hurts from having just like ate shit, like, you know, done that like mid 2000s Peter Griffin fall down the stairs kind of bit. I'm gonna have him in an attempt to like regain his pride as a badass agile Simone Biles-esque halfling. I want him to attempt to like flip up the stairs, even though he could very easily just hustle up them. I'd like him to attempt to do some gymnastic up the stairs just for flavor, and then I want him to get towards and he's going to, if I can move, well actually, you know what, if it's more practical, I suppose I could I could walk up the stairs and then try to shoot.
No, that's fine. That's flavoring. That's fine.
Okay. Well, I'll flip up the stairs, and then I want to. So above table, this guy. I'm trying to think how. He hasn't like threatened our lives yet, right? It's been kind of like vague threats.
Yeah. He just tried to steal from us.
Right. It was just like trying to steal it. He didn't like pull out a dagger. He didn't do any attacking like spells or anything like that. Basically, this guy just came in, said, give me the box. All right, cool. I'm out. And then he just got pantsed. Like, that's pretty much it.
And he deserved that.
Like, could have gotten an opportunity attack on Millie, but like didn't. Because he's not trying to like kill anybody.
This isn't a Maldrake situation where the death is just justified.
You can knock people unconscious. You can knock people unconscious. That is a thing that you can do in D&D. So if you do like a melee attack, you can choose to do non-lethal damage. You'll just knock him out.
He'd be knocked out pantsed. I just want you to know that.
That is so funny. And I would just like leave him there just for the scandal of it all.
And then the goat would probably eat his pants.
Yeah,
of course.
What I want to do, and I'm trying to figure out how to translate this mechanically, I want to essentially kind of use like the distress of this moment to like interrogate this guy. I want to like stand over him while he's unmasked, punch him once, and then essentially ask him who he's. It's very that cop procedural, like where are the bodies energy. I want to like.
Okay, so you're trying
punch
to.
him in the face.
Yeah, go ahead and do an attack roll then.
Okay, sweet.
And you have a goat next to you, so you get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
It is flanking. So.
17.
17 definitely hits. Yeah. This is incredible.
Trying to see if I had anything. No, I don't think so. Yeah. So I'm gonna punch him in the face. Like, all right. Once the punch lands, and I imagine that the sound would be disproportionate to the size of Winston's little halfling fist. Like this sounds like it has like some impact into it, almost like it was added in post. And so you hear like the hard punch, and then he's gonna ask, all right, how many more of your friends are we going to see today, buddy? And before he like brings his fist down on this guy's face again, who are you working for? He's going to ask him.
Okay. So as he's on the ground, he just, for his turn first, I'm going to do a wisdom save just to see if he's, what's the DC?
16.
Oh, just fails. Okay, so he's still pantsed. So as you hit him, he falls down to the ground, and I will say that we are out of combat at the moment because he is thoroughly unable to do anything. So as that happens, he falls to the ground, and he just... You're being threatening. Go ahead and do an intimidation check with advantage. Sure. You have a dagger out, right?
No, I think I gave the dagger back to Whitney so that she could threaten. Well, I didn't know she was going to do it at the time, but so that she could threaten Seraphina. Yeah, okay.
Sure. I mean, you can have you have multiple daggers, so you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure you knew that. Okay, so you're like fist up to his face, like give me the answers. So yeah, go ahead and just do a regular intimidation check then.
Well, would he get advantage though because there's a giant goat standing?
Oh, there is a giant goat standing
right there.
directly above.
And that seems really intimidating.
Absolutely.
Thank God, 'cause my first roll. Oh my God! Sorry. To rip your ears. Apologize, everyone. That was on me.
No, that really wasn't actually that bad.
That was a nat 20.
Incredible. Okay.
This is going so well.
So as you like bring your fist up, your coat opens up and it shows the a few daggers that you have concealed, and when he sees that, he knows like, oh fuck. So you can see him looking at that and then looking back at you. Listen, I just work for Bairden. That's it. I just work for him. He told me that he would give me money in order to get the box, and that is it. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I was just here to get the box.
Winston looks with his fist still up over the man over at Old Millie. He to gauge this new information.
She just shrugs.
Winston's gonna look back to the man on the floor. Why does he want this box so much?
He didn't tell me that. I swear. He just said that I needed to get the box and that I would get money for it. That's it. I promise.
Okay. Well, why are you and all of the other weirdos that have been harassing my new friends and I all wearing animal masks?
He just looks around. It's a masquerade.
Winston is going to knock him out. This is going to hit for
incredible.
Thank you. And good night.
Amazing. So he goes unconscious on the ground. Amazing. Okay, Seraphina wakes up at around that time, and Old Millie, you were over there just kind of watching as you finally unlock the door.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get to that, we're going to jump back over to Red, Adelaide, and Winifred.
Absolutely.
Well,
so,
who'd like some dancing?
I am definitely in the mood for a little dancing.
We just
Indeed.
descend the stairs on either side of Red, our arms interlocked.
Slow
Actually,
motion.
Red doesn't take either of your arms. He'll just walk in between you guys. He's about to break your heart.
Oh, God.
Even though On really doesn't want to because they don't want to, but Red would.
Imagine Adelaide and Winifred with a common enemy.
This is about to be a problem.
Wait a second.
Yes.
uh-oh.
Why is that kind of hot?
Why is that kind of...
It went from 0 to step on me so fast right there.
This was the entire first
my
game
God.
we played, Aetherius.
It really was.
It was
I'm
me
just
and
catching
all
up
the
with the
sexual
dynamics.
energy in the world.
Got it. Okay.
I think the vibe me and Juicy established with Adelaide and Winifred is you don't know if they hate each other and are going to kill each other or are going to fuck each other.
Yeah, it's one of those two. There is no
It's
middle
one
ground.
of those
One of
two. There
those
is no middle ground.
One of those
Maybe
have
both.
already happened lately, so
Shh. People can't know. Except for Old Millie. It's fine.
that's true.
Yeah,
Oh,
old
we
Millie's the
really
one who
know.
knows.
So you all begin to walk down the stairs, and you find the grand hall is in a less compact state. There is a few doors all around, but you do know that the west side of the manor has the ballroom, and I imagine I think I remember you saying that that's where you wanted to go.
Yeah,
I think so.
I
Yeah.
want to go
Okay.
dancing.
Amazing.
Also observe people, but
I mean,
also
that's the
drink and
goal,
dance.
but Damn.
You come into the ballroom and you find that there are people here mingling, and there's dancing, and let me open up the information. One sec. Why did the music not work?
My cat just
There we
came
are.
in.
Kitty,
Yes, come here. Do you want to say hi?
say hi. You have to pay the tax. Okay.
Here he is.
What
Go
a
ahead.
big poof ball!
Oh, you're so lucky. So what you find in here is a very beautiful ballroom. It has a dangling chandelier that sheds beautiful reflections off of a domed ceiling here. You see that there are band members that are currently warming up and getting ready for the big dance that is going to be happening. And by warm up, they're like playing actual music. It's just it's not as quick as what the dance will end up being. So when you enter into here, you find that there are multiple people, like I said, just hanging around, talking to one another. Drinks are being passed around by servants, and you see that everyone is decked out with masquerade masks, several of them being animals, and you have the entire ballroom in front of you. What would you all like to do?
I want to feel the Joan Crawford of it all. Where's Mummy Dearest?
Mummy
That
Dearest.
was a joke for the gays.
Straight white guy, my bad. I didn't get it. I'm sorry.
Mommy Dearest. I didn't see it land, and I knew you needed a translator.
It took me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're looking for Mommy Dearest. Go ahead and do a perception check.
Not my strong suit, but I'd love to try. Well, that's a natural one. Making it
Incredible.
a
There's a
one.
There are a lot of people in this room, so it's very difficult to see with different statures too. You know that that the Tallward family are Dwergar, so you're looking for someone shorter. But there's people with their gnomes, halflings, other types of dwarves that like the mountain type dwarves. You also see all sorts of humans and elves and all that stuff. But mostly all the people that are at the same height. It seems like there's too many to go through. You would have to systematically go through every single person that is here in order to do that.
I've done it before. I'll do it again.
Oh,
Is it possible to, upon entering the ballroom, just sort of like trying to be as dramatic and as presentory as possible?
Of course.
Just get a general insight check, like a vibe of the space, to see if there's someone who's worth going to engage with.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm vibing for shifty vibes.
As you're looking around, I would say that this would be more of a perception check. So I would say that this will hop onto what Winifred just did as well. So you get to roll your own perception check.
Okay, mine's not much better. Well, that's also a natural one.
What is happening tonight?
We both, I think, are so focused on making the bigger entrance.
Oh my god, that's
anyone else.
so good. That's such a good. Oh my god. So then, okay, if that is canon, what does Winifred do for her entrance into the ballroom?
Yes, so Winifred bursts into the room, and there's sort of a flourish of her arms, and the big golden skirt, that gold lame is ruffled and draped so perfectly, and she does a flourish with her hand, and it kind of flies up and around in a graceful arc, and she does this anime pose.
Ah,
Yeah,
perfect.
just I'm just imagining like Rococo space, but I'm dressed like it's 1941, and it makes no sense. Perfect anime moment.
Incredible. All right. Meanwhile, what does Adelaide do for her entrance?
So, because I have thaumaturgy, when Adelaide enters the ballroom, all of the lights will dim ever so slightly, so that there's only light around Adelaide, along with a slight harmless tremor in the ground that just sort of gets people's attention, at which point there will be whisperings that are just like, oh my god, is that Adelaide Devereaux? And the second she's like at the bottom of the stairs, all of the windows will fly open.
Ooh, okay. So you're so you're a little bit away from the stairs, but when you walk into the ballroom, that is when you can open up all the windows. That's totally fine. I need both of you to do
lighting
performance
so that
checks.
I'm the only one people are looking at.
Sure, performance checks for both of you, and we're gonna see who has something happen.
That is not in the tray. Go in the tray.
Is this effectively a charisma roll?
Pretty much, yeah. It's just if you have if you have a ooh, okay. 17.
Yup.
Adelaide.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Yeah. Incredible. Well,
I almost
with
choked
that,
on my ibuprofen.
so I just imagine Winifred walks through the door and does this pose, but immediately everyone looks over towards Adelaide as all of the tremor and the lights go down, and everybody, as you said, start joining in. Oh my god, that's Adelaide. Oh my god, that's so incredible. Holy shit, it's Adelaide. It's the Adelaide. And people see you enter the ballroom.
Fuck yeah.
So, you are now in the ballroom. There is nice music.
I use Mage Hand to just pull the back of her skirt and tear it. Right at the ass.
This is so
Y'all are so next level.
and I love it. The camp
Continues
of
going
this.
down the stairs and doesn't even notice that they're making entrances.
You're just walking into the ballroom and just looking around like, all right, let's go find the mom. Incredible.
Yeah.
All right.
That gauzy fabric is just so fragile. What are you gonna do?
If I have to burn
a
a shield, if I have to burn a shield to keep this from happening, I fucking will.
So I guess let's see. Would this be an attack roll? I guess you're like trying to do first. Do a sleight of hand.
It's definitely an attack roll.
Yeah.
Really philosophical.
A 16.
16.
I feel like in this situation, that's an attack.
You would be percepting, but this would be your passive perception.
Well, fuck, that's a 12, Johnny.
Okay. Adelaide does not see this coming, so I would say you're gonna have to do a athletics check to rip with a mage hand, which isn't the strongest.
Okay.
So go ahead and do an athletics check.
A 15.
Here, hold on. Mage hand has a specific strength score that has like a minus to it. Let me...
Oh, does it?
It does. I need to...
Wait,
I don't think it's the highest. I don't think it's really that big. You have a
I love
strength
that Millie and Winston actually like accomplished plot, and I have a feeling our group is not going to accomplish any fucking plot.
Oh, can't attack.
This is definitely accomplishing
just carry
something.
more than 10. Okay, you know what?
And a 10-foot pole.
Yeah. Adelaide, your moment has come. Everyone sees you, and it is beautiful. And then you just hear, and you feel a slight tug at your hip. Yeah. So, Red walks into the ballroom and starts looking for people. What is Red doing?
He's oblivious to what is happening behind
just
him.
like, everything was happening, and then Red's just like,
yeah.
just like, oh, the lights went out.
He's
That's
going to
kinda weird.
look. Yeah. Oh, there's a slight tremor. I must have tripped over something, you know? something, bizarre and fantastical, and he's not even.
Of course.
He's thinking they came in here with a mission.
Warms my heart. Beautiful.
And gets distracted by seeing himself in like a reflection of somebody's plate, just like.
Okay. As you're walking around, go ahead and do what are you doing as Red? You're entering into the ballroom. Is there anything that you would like to do while here? I guess that could be like a total party question there, if you'd like.
Yes. Possibly. I mean, of course, he's trying to find the killer and such.
Of course.
But also low key, like out of the side of his eyes, he's on the lookout for somebody real cute to share a dance with.
All right. So then go ahead and do a perception check.
Mainly
for the second part.
I would also like to find a dance partner, but I'm specifically checking vibes of people before I take them to dance.
Sure.
I'm checking for a shifty bitch.
I got a natural 1 for a 9.
Amazing.
What the fuck is happening?
Okay.
Is Jenel the only person who has not got a nat 1 tonight?
Okay.
I am kind of mad.
I've been rolling on roll 20. I don't know if it just loves me right now or
It must.
Winifred, what are you doing? Oh, I guess you kind of looked around, right?
Yeah, I looked around, couldn't find Mummy, so I also want to like dance from person to person and like use my charms to try to figure out if anyone knows anything.
Incredible. Okay. So then I will say do a persuasion check for Winifred. Adelaide, you're looking for a dance partner, and people you're looking for. Is there anything specific that you're looking for a dance partner, or are you just going to people similar to Winifred?
For shifty vibes.
Oh, right.
I'm going for shifty vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't really find very many shifty people here. Mainly people are just here to dance and listen to music.
Okay. Then I would like to find the most interesting person in the ballroom to have a dance with.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I'm right here.
Who's not Red or Winifred?
I was gonna say.
Some
I
really
want
distinct
dance with those
energy between these
bitches.
three.
Well,
Okay.
not only is Red looking for a hot person, he's also looking for camel masks.
Of course. Naturally.
I forgot that, so I need.
Yeah, nobody sees a person with a camel mask because your perception checks have been
I will do another perception check
horrendous.
later.
But first
Do we
we'll go
paths
to Red.
at all?
Huh?
Oh, I
No,
said, do
you
we
didn't-
cross paths while we're doing this? Like while we're on the
I'm sure
dance
you
floor,
guys.
like
Yeah,
looking for
this
people?
is a not giant ballroom, but I mean
Okay.
it's relatively large to where like there
I would
are
just like it noted
groups of
that
people.
the second I pass Winifred will then smell like rotten eggs for an hour.
Whoa, shots
Do you have
fired.
counter spell, Winifred?
Please do a sleight of hand check for Adelaide.
It's prestidigitation.
The pettiness.
Okay.
between these
Still,
two?
it is still casting a spell. Let's see if Winifred is able to see it.
Honestly, the big reason why
17.
I had Red separate from these two is because I want to see the pettiness.
Oh yeah. Okay, so then Red, go ahead and do a perception check as you're like kind of watching the pettiness. But Winifred, what is your passive perception? Or are you
My
keeping
passive
an eye out?
aggressive perception or my
Yes, your
passive perception?
Bug.
10. Well, +4 for passive aggressive.
Oh, right, of course.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you just get this really weird smell out of nowhere. And no matter where you go, it just follows you.
That
Red.
bitch.
Perception check.
Oh, Red. Passive perception?
No, regular perception, because you're watching.
Fine.
You were actively watching this pettiness. So
Okay, that's a 19.
you see this happen. You see Adelaide like very, very intentionally start dancing to the point where like bringing the dance partner near Winifred so that she can boom cast something and then continue on.
Just under
You just see
his
this little
breath.
spark of magic.
Under his breath, he
Incredible.
goes, maybe I can work with that later. just like watching these two interact with such pettiness.
And
He
so,
might be thinking about something to try
as
later.
you're thinking, you see this. You're kind of on the outskirts, trying to look in and watch the pettiness, and this satyr comes over to you, and you could tell that they have been drinking a lot as they're stumbling, as they're standing, and they lean very heavily, and by very heavily I mean like they're leaning like this onto the wall behind them, and then just look over you. Did you know that somebody was murdered here?
What? Who are you?
Did you know somebody got murdered?
How do you know somebody got murdered? Did you commit a murder?
No, me? I couldn't do that. No, there's a body in the piano room. I saw it and I didn't know what to do, so I just started drinking.
Well, and clearly you run your mouth. I can't. Okay, well, goodbye.
Okay, bye.
What kind of mask is he wearing?
And he turns around and starts looking for another drink. What did you say?
What mask is he wearing?
He is wearing a bull mask.
Red's gonna giggle at that, and he's gonna wait a few minutes and then go to the piano.
Okay. There is a specific room. He was saying the piano room. So there is a music room that is in Lorelahc Manor. So you would have to go to the music room, in which case that would mean leaving the ballroom. But let's. So you're looking, Winifred. You got a 12 on the persuasion. Go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
Yes. I would love to. There's that d8 right there. That's a 5.
A 5. Incredible. All right. You specifically look out for, like you were saying.
Glass. I didn't even notice the martini glass that Winifred has. That is.
You are specifically looking for people that would be the same height as Lady Talbot.
Yes.
So you go to somebody that is currently maskless, and she is one of the things that you do is she's kind of in the outskirts, and you immediately catch that maybe she is out looking in or something. So you approach, and this person is maskless. And as they like turn around to like see you, you can see that they have very old wrinkles on their face. They have like white hair, and it's just this elderly Dwergar woman that is currently holding a glass of water, and she just looks around the room and sees you approaching. Hello.
Hello. And who might you be?
Olga in hand.
Oh, what brings you to this party? Right here.
Well, I'm related to the hosts. Aunt.
Oh, and whose aunt might you be?
Lady Talbot and well, on Vander's side.
Oh, well, you're just the person I was hoping to speak to. Would it be possible to find out where Lady Talbot is?
You haven't. I haven't seen her either.
Do you know how I might recognize her?
Well, I don't know what she's wearing. I haven't seen her all day.
Oh, well, do you know where she might reside if she's not here in the room?
Probably up in her study.
Where
in the bedroom.
Is that? Oh.
Huh?
Where is her study?
Oh, on the second floor. You probably shouldn't go up there, though. That's kind of their private area. We're usually allowed down here.
Well, you see, I'm a close personal friend of Miss Serafina, so it would be fine.
Oh, Serafina, have you seen her anywhere?
Not absolutely recently, no. I am Winifred Cartwright, by the way, of the Connecticut Cartwrights.
Well, it is great to meet you.
Yes, truly a delight. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to maybe look around and see if I can find Lady Tallwood.
Yes, and if you find her, please tell me. I have some news for her.
Oh, might you tell me? I could possibly bring it to her if I find her first.
It's sort of a family matter. If you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate it.
Yes, I do understand. I am a friend of the family.
I understand, but it's just this isn't really my secret to tell. If that's understood.
Well, oh, Daddy, could I possibly persuade her?
Sure. What are you going to say to persuade her?
Yes, as a close personal friend of the family, I am interested in their safety and concerned for their well-being. And it does seem to be a bit of a hubbub this evening around the family. So if I can be of any help, I'd love to.
Go ahead and do a perception check or a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Daddy, she smells like rotten eggs.
She does smell like rotten eggs. That is true.
Can
So
this old
roll
lady
at
still smell?
disadvantage?
I think. Here, hold on. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll.
Is that a book? Can Andy confirm? Does the old lady that isn't just
So,
made up?
That's a
smell?
4. She thinks it's her.
Perfect, because I
So-
rolled a 22.
Yeah. She just.
Can't believe that.
Well, do you think that something bad happened to Lady Tallwood?
Well, I certainly hope not. I'm trying to find her to make sure she is okay.
Okay, well, her sister, Belladonna, recently passed. Suddenly, and she wasn't able to
yes.
make it tonight, or today, to the gala, so... it's
Sister
quite
can't make it. She
unfortunate.
died.
That is truly tragic. Was that the news you were bringing?
Yes, that was... You could see why we wanted to keep it in the family. People
Yes,
don't really need to know.
Of course. Is there any other certain context or circumstances that might be helpful here?
No, died of natural causes from what we could tell. If that's what you're asking.
Well, yeah, I was hoping that was the case. I mean, foul play would be so unruly and middle class.
Yes, died of natural causes.
Understood.
Unfortunately.
Well, thank you for your confidence, and I will be sure to pass along the message only to family.
Please, if you see Lady Tallwood or even Serafina or Vander, please tell them that I'm here waiting for them.
Yes, of course. And if you see Lady Tallwood, by all means, point us in her direction. I'd be most happy.
Will do. Winifred of the Connecticut Cartwrights. It's
Yes, that's right.
Very nice to have
Winifred
met you.
Likewise, thank you.
Of course. Have a good rest of the gala. I don't
Yes,
see.
and given the sad news, I do recommend something stronger than water.
Oh, I couldn't handle anything stronger. My old
I
bones
highly
wouldn't
doubt
be
that.
able to.
You look like a battle axe.
Oh, you're funny. Thank you. Maybe a glass of champagne wouldn't hurt.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Go wild.
Okay, I'll have one. And then
And
she
if you don't
starts
mind,
walking
I'm going
away.
to go find my friends. Yeah.
Of course. Thank you. And she walks over to a nearby servant that has a tray of glasses. Adelaide, you are currently dancing with someone. Please roll a d8.
Okay.
And for everybody that's watching that wants to get Murders at Lorelahc Manor, I am rolling on a random gala guest table that gives certain
That's
clues
cool.
and certain things that happen.
Yeah, this
Depending
adventure's
on a
so
Diego.
fun.
It's
I got a 3.
You got a 3. Okay.
And 3.
You. 1 second.
Collating data.
You find a you dance with a few people that don't seem to have any information before you find a burly hobgoblin that seems to be just standing and looking at everything, of course with like a smolder on his face and very angsty and looking very in despair.
Does he look at me first? Because I will not pay him attention unless he looks at me first.
So, looks towards you and then sees that you might be looking towards him and... Oh. Never mind. Looks over and says... Are you looking for a dance?
Well, a lady doesn't ask. You would have to ask me.
1 second. Well, I'm not much of a dancer, but perhaps a drink.
Oh, darling, you just have to let me lead. And I'll just drag him onto the dance floor.
Please do an investigation check.
Cool. I'm not good at those. Yes, 6.
Okay. Well, I guess here, hold on 1 second. Let me check something because
Please, Johnny, tell me how you're gonna save a 6.
this might actually automatically happen. I think it does actually. Yep. Okay. So what you see here is first, you grab a hand that is far scalier than the one that that you grab. And actually, matter of fact, because he didn't really put his hand out. So what you do is you grab for the hand and instead feel the head of a creature. And as your hand goes through what seems to be an illusion, you see this very short kobold with a top hat on his head. Just looking up at you with sheer terror. Please don't say anything. Please don't say anything. Please don't say anything.
In the
Please, just...
kobold's head, he's just gonna hear, I'm going to need you to give me, let's say, 3 reasons why I shouldn't.
I don't know. But please, it will ruin me.
I that wasn't a reason. I need a reason, darling.
I have money.
Oh, everyone here has money. I'm more interested in information. Do you have any information?
About what?
Just anything interesting,
in general?
darling. Why are you here?
Well, usually I come in to the gala to, well, this and traveling, but I knew that Bairden was going to be here.
You sneak into the gala. There's a difference.
Well, all right. Listen,
You're
I
in
have
a
some
vintage,
information.
darling. That means you're sneaking.
I have a person that seems to be acting a little weird and kind of out of normal. Bairden. I usually collect interest payments around this time, but he paid off all of his debt at once, so...
What do you know about Bairden? Why is he paying you interest payments?
I gave him a loan a while ago.
For what?
For his church.
Can I vibe check him to see if he's telling me the truth?
Sure, absolutely.
That's a saucy little 20.
Nice. He seems extremely scared that you're going to tell everyone. So that's one thing that you can tell. But also, he seems to be grasping at different secrets that he can tell you. This seems to be true. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know any other information that might be interesting to me? I love a good, juicy little secret.
I swear I don't have anything else other than this. And he points to the little hat that's on his head.
Is the hat how you're doing this?
Exactly, yes. Without it, I can't do anything. Please.
Hold on. Yeah, can I try and take the hat?
Okay, go ahead and do a athletics check.
I'm not good at those. It's a 16.
Okay. Okay. That is an 18. As he just ducks out of the way and... Please! And then he's just like slowly backing away from you. I don't have anything else, I promise.
What's your name, darling?
One sec. Sorry. There it is. Kogza.
Kogza?
Well,
Is that your actual name, or is that the name you're using to sneak into the party?
my name is Scrip.
Your name is Scrib?
Scrip, yes.
Scrib. It's a name.
Listen, are you just gonna make fun of my name, or are you just gonna leave me alone?
No, I'm gonna tell everyone at the party you're a kobold because you don't
do
belong
it,
here.
no! And then he gets down on his knees, please! Making even more of a scene than he should be. Huh?
I was about to say, do people see them?
Oh, yeah. People are starting to see now. Like, this is like desperation here.
Then I'm gonna use it to slip out and go to the piano room.
Okay, so you're taking off to the piano room. All right.
Yeah.
Red leaves the ballroom. The crazy distraction that is happening with Adelaide speaking to this undercover kobold leaves you a perfect time to leave the ballroom. And as you walk through, you see a bunch of guests that are, drinking their champagne and talking and schmoozing. You walk past the grand hall into the hallway that leads to the music room, and the door is open currently. You can hear there are these discordant sounds coming out of it before you see someone walking out and seeing you approaching says, "Piano's broken. I don't even worry about it," and then just continues walking past you.
What did he look like?
This person was wearing a elephant mask, masquerade elephant mask, and it was a tiefling that had like blue skin, and you can tell that he had like a nice goatee underneath the mask that the trunk kind of covered up, but he seemed to have just walked past you with no mind. As you enter into the music room, you find the piano closed. Would you like to inspect it?
Yeah.
This room is eerily quiet. What would usually be filled with beautiful sounds from this piano is now just completely silent. And as you make your way to the piano, you go to the side of it and you lift it open to find a body laying there. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh!
Are you serious?
What? Oh my god. Yeah. So first, before we head out, we're going to go back around the table to reintroduce ourselves and what we do and where we can find you, starting, of course, with Winifred, or Juicy.
Hi, I'm Juicy Garland, Boston area drag queen and super nerd. You can find me in a whole bunch of stuff, including All Our Faults, a Monster Hearts 2 actual play podcast, other stuff on Tabletop Tailspinners, who produces it. You can also find me in a bunch of other shows on the internet, including Philly by Night, where I play Alexander, our favorite just chaos gremlin, Nosferatu. So pay attention to the socials at Juicy Garland or at juicy.garland for more.
Okay. We're going to move on to On.
I'm On, also known as Ondoin. I'm the creator of the Crit Award-nominated channel Roll D5, ROLED5, where we specialize in playing indie TTRPGs with a ton of special guests from around the community, sometimes a lot of the game designers and artists and other people as well. You can find me in a couple of different places, guesting all over the place, but more notably, 3 certain campaigns. On Mondays, Total Party Chaos. Tuesdays, Mutvia with our wonderful Aetherius here. And then every third Sunday is Vampire the Masquerade Philly by Night, where I play a Lilith who's only slightly different from Red, just a vampire and not a beard.
Of course.
Not having a beard.
All
I
right.
can't words.
It's fine, dude. It's
That's
late.
me. Goodbye.
All right. Let's move on to Aetherius, the vampire himbo.
Hi, my name is Aetherius Bordeaux. I am an actual play actor, content creator, and soon to be returning to streaming soon. I'm like, really want to lock down some details on that before I do that. I think especially post Castleton, which is the first thing I'll plug.
Yeah.
I'll have a little bit more time for that. But yeah, so you can catch me as Phineas Revelborn, host of Good Morning Castleton on Castleton, the actual show itself, and then also in some of the supplementary materials. If you go to the Winter's Tales Co. YouTube, there's a bunch of really, really fun stuff on there. You can catch me, as On said, Tuesdays on Mutvia, where I play Elias. I had to think of, remember which character belongs to which show at this point. And then, yes, you really, 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 if you go check out a thing of mine, if you look on the TTRPG Collective, their YouTube, where Philly by Night lives on YouTube. I love Philly by Night. I am in a coterie with the fabulous Juicy Garland here. Where I,
Oh my gosh, I didn't even recognize you as being, the same one in VTM because the looks are so different that I just forgot to connect the two, and I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I fucking love Alexander. Oh, bless
He's
that
the
mess.
best. Anyways, so sorry. I had to apologize.
Yeah, so you can catch me on Philly by Night, and then also I am now doing TTRPG PR services. So if you spend a lot of time on your campaign or on your system or on the actual plays you do, and you want to get more eyes on the work that you have been doing, and if you feel like you have work that is deserving of a larger audience, I have the honor of helping people kind of achieve that and to reach more with the fabulous things that they're doing. So if you are interested in that, as of right now, the best way to get a hold of me for that is vampirehimbo@gmail.com. Just send me an email. Let me know a little bit about what you were looking for, and then I can send you some more information. And that is really it. Everything else is either in pre-production, can't talk about, or hasn't happened yet. So,
Wow. All right. We're going to move on to Whitney, our Adelaide.
Hi, I am Whitney, everywhere on the internet as @SmokingGlueGuns. I don't have a permanent home game to rep yet. Information coming soon. But you can find me shoving myself into all of my friends' streams whenever
That's
they will
what
let
she
me
said.
play ridiculous
Sorry.
characters.
Oh my gosh.
Odd, I love you.
I love that
you
that was
so
just
much.
an impulse thing.
It was
Like,
so
the brain wasn't
natural.
quick enough to
It
say,
was
hey,
so
don't say anything.
fast.
God, that's so fucking
It
funny.
was so instinctual.
Oh my God, I love it.
I'm gonna mute
Right.
You can
myself.
also find me over on Castleton playing the hate to love to hater, hate to lover, Estella Glaive, matriarch of House Glaive. Yeah, or you can find me in person in conventions. The information for that is all on my website, so that's the best place to get that information because I don't. Dates and times are complicated.
And don't forget, the episode description / the chat will have a link, a direct link to Smoking Glue Guns and a 10% off coupon, Johnny Daddy, JONNY DADDY.
I love
You're welcome.
So good. We could not have
It's
been
gonna be
better.
running for
Daddy.
the entirety of the Kickstarter. So go check it
Which
out.
if I could get the actual dates for the entire Kickstarter so I can adjust my coupon code, that would be great.
That's an Andy question, but I'm pretty sure the Kickstarters are only a month. That is July 28th to X time,
Thank you,
which
Andy.
A month after that.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna fix it.
all right. And finally, but not leastly, Jenel. Oh, Millie.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jenel, or Boss Jellybean, all over the internet. I am the DM of Fey Dark Eclipse over on my channel. I'm also Vera Armadium, Princess of Arma in Castleton, and also in charge of the website for that. I am also on Twisted Fates as Annie/Alice. In their Candela game, and then me, Johnny, and Andy are also in Three Quills Publishing, where we write some Candela stuff, which I think also has a Kickstarter going up right now. Yep, okay, that's also up right now in the world, and I'm in a bunch of other stuff. I just got cast into Shadows of Ashland, which is on Wednesdays, and other stuff. I don't know. Check out my link tree.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Johnny, can I add one more thing I forgot to plug? 'Cause it's
Absolutely,
literally just
please do.
So you reminded me of Twisted Fates. Also, shout out to all of our good mutual friend North, who's doing like amazing work in the space. I was recently cast in a monthly Vaesen.
Oh, you're nice.
Vesson. None of them. I gave 4 and they were all incorrect. Brilliant.
It's
Thank you,
okay.
Juicy. Vesson campaign. And I will be playing Reverend Father Elijah Croft, a priest who will take more than your confession in that. So that is going to be very, very fun to play.
That sounds cool.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
It is my turn now. Unfortunately, with the overlay, Andy can't pop up today, but Andy's here in spirit and actually here just behind oh yeah, Andy can talk.
Yes.
I feel like the voice of God right now.
I can talk.
Do you want me to animate now
doesn't mean
as Andy?
Yes.
Andy's our
Okay,
Jesus.
Here we go. Yeah, you have to pantomime for me. So just because you can't see me doesn't mean I can't talk. As I think everybody who watched this stream knows, these fabulous players are playing my Kickstarter campaign book, which contains 2 murder mysteries. This is the second one, which is much larger and sprawling. They have made some progress, but there is so much more to find, and I'm really excited to see them do it. So if you think this campaign seems fun, and if you want to have all the tools to run an intricate murder mystery campaign, please check out my link wherever it is. You can't see me point, and Johnny's not pointing for me either.
It's that way or it's
Who
that
knows
way.
which direction? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, please pledge so I can write more of these books and pay more artists to make cool shit. Yeah. And thanks to these fabulous players for playing. This has been so fun to watch.
Woo.
Thank you, and good night.
Unbelievable.
This is quite literally one of the coolest murder mysteries I've ever seen. So I highly recommend going to check it out. The link again is going to be in the chat in the episode description. Check it out. It is well worth. I cannot tell you how worth this campaign is, because there is so much inside of it. There's cool magic items, really dope NPCs, awesome tables that you get to do, and just a wealth of information, as well as just a huge, like, corkboard worth of ties to things that are happening behind the scenes. It's incredible. Go check it out. I'm Johnny. I'm the DM. I run Talking XP. I also run Ravenloft Misfits, which is my regular campaign. We're heading into the end game here, so we're probably going to be pretty close to the end at this point that this is streamed. But go check that out. I have everything on my YouTube page. I also do Kindle Obscura stuff, like how to play, GM tips, and I even have an interview with Spencer Stark and Rowan Hall, which is awesome. I was super excited that they gave me the chance to do that. There's a lot of cool stuff in there, like advice and just overall information about the game itself. But outside of that, again, like Jenel said, we are part of Three Quills, which is a Kindle Obscura one-shot publishing company that we're posting stuff under. We did just finish our first one in a series of one-shots called the Kindlenomicon. This one is called Blackout. Go check out the Kickstarter page for that as well. It's very cheap. We made sure to just make this a introductory type of one-shot that gives you GM tips as you're running it, as well as the very simple storyline that you can follow in a through line. It's very easy to pick up, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great story. But yeah, check out that link. And outside of that, I'm in Castleton. Right, I always forget. I'm in Castleton. By the time that this is airing, Castleton is over, but there is so much content.
Mid-season break.
Yeah, it's on a break.
Oh, right, on break. Sorry,
mid-season finale
break.
is the 27th.
Okay, so yes, it has ended the mid-season finale, which it'll come later this year. Don't worry.
I love that emotional reaction we all had to the idea of Castleton being over.
I can't handle that emotion. I can't think of that right now. No, I refuse.
So it'll come back. I play Xander Barraquois, the Southern Tiefling that is.
Come on, give us the flavor. Give us the flavor, Johnny.
I play Xander Barraquois, who is a Southern Tiefling and is a Twilight cleric that can fly in the darkness, and he himself can hide very well. He is a really great character. I love it. There's a lot going on.
If you guys want to see Johnny take off his shirt, which episode was that in?
Not fully taking it off. Okay, it was a cutoff. It was a cutoff shirt. It's fine. It was on.
I'm not
Go
interested.
watch Johnny being a hot boy. Go watch Daddy be hot.
God. Oh my God. Anyways, I play Xander Barraquois. Go check it out if you'd like.
Johnny feels like a brother. I don't like that.
You're the one who's been saying daddy the most.
That's
different. Whitney's in the running for the most daddies tonight.
Amazing.
There's a little bit of a difference than seeing it versus playing a joke.
With all of that and the chaotic energy coming at me, we're gonna go ahead and end there. Thank you all for joining us. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you and good night.
Stay tuned because there will be more to this story. All right.
More.
Have a good night, everyone.
And stuff.
Good night.
Bye.